So weird. Like, it doesn't say my title on YouTube. I have to go edit the title. All right, sorry. It says the title. It doesn't say the category. I like it. Didn't even. It doesn't put me in there every time either. Like, it says it. Oh, there it goes. They put me in there now. Cool, man. I'm loving 6-second killer cues. Yeah, I might have to play some killer, dude. Can't recommend for you to go see the movie before it's gone in the theaters. Is it only like a short run or something? I mean, that's not gonna happen if I'm being 100% honest, because like we would have to watch the whole show again so that Brittany could go, right? Like I just don't see that happening. We got a bunch of other stuff we gotta watch. The Strapper. Okay. But I mean, I'm sure it'll come out on demand at some point. You don't need the show at all to understand the movie? Is that true? Does it follow the characters from the show? I mean, I don't know. It seems pretty. That seems pretty anime coded. To be able to somehow be completely independent. But yeah, Chainsaw Man was fun. I really like the little, what's the little chainsaw guy's name? Picharu or something like that. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, the show was really worth watching. It's just banging through 2 seasons of the show to go to see a movie that really wasn't on either of our lists is not really probably going to happen. Pochita, that's the one. Yeah, that guy rules. I'm a big Pochita enjoyer, yes. Pochita's a very good mascot. Tomato Devil enjoyer, got it. Yeah. But I just spaced out so hard. That was awesome. It's been a good day, man. I had a morning stream. Had a good class today. Morning stream. Glad a movie finally want to rewatch though. Yeah, dude. That's a good feeling. Like I said, I saw Sinners 3 times in the theaters and I was like, dude, I could watch this 100 times. I still haven't watched it since it came on demand though. It's crazy. I really ought to just start putting it on in the background. What tells people who enjoy something so hard they watch it a lot? Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not often for me. There's just so much new media, new content, right? You haven't seen Sinners yet? Oh, you got to see it. It's on HBO Max, dude. It's literally the best movie I've ever seen. Like I cannot stress enough how good it is. But how's it going, dude? Yeah, no, it's like everybody that's told you how good it is they've under exaggerated. Like there's no way that they've properly given it the hype it deserves. There's no way to have expectations too high going into it either. Every criticism I've seen of it has either been somebody who's like basically overtly got political reasons for not liking it, A, or B, people who don't get it. They're like literally too unintelligent to understand why it's so good. And that makes me sad. But Granny, I love you. It's good to see you, dude. How are you? Dang, dude. Guy goes down and then DCs? Cringe. You fell asleep during Sinners? Wow, dude. It's too bad. You felt physically bad? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, how do you fall asleep during that movie, dude? I saw it 3 times in the theaters, bro. I've never done that before. Like I said, when I was a little kid, watching, what's it called? Jurassic Park in the theaters. Like, that's every like 12-year-old boy watched Jurassic Park 3 times in the theaters, dude. You get my hot on Survivor tonight? Do it, bro. Survivor queues are really long, I'll warn you. I probably won't be on Survivor for very long. It's like part of me enjoys not having to try, so I just play Survivor, right? But then part of me is like, I don't want to sit in a 10-minute queue. So, how's it going, Fizz? How's your spirit, dude? I'm good. Came home from Norway yesterday, found a lump in my breath. Oh, no. That's not good. Yo, is that Miggity Marla coming through with a fat resub? What's up, dude? Thank you for the big resub, dude. Woot indeed, bro. Woot is such like a millennial word, bro. That is such a millennial word. My math teacher today was having the funniest conversation. Somebody asked her if she's a millennial, and she was like, yeah, I think I'm close. And I'm like, dude, there's no way. I'm a millennial. You're not a millennial. You're not close. You're definitely Gen X, bro. Because I'm an elder millennial, all right? Okay? There's no way my teacher is also an elder millennial. It's not happening. I'm old, Chad. I'm not that old. Should I same generation as you? Yeah, I'm an elder millennial, Knox. 1983. So I'm like right at the cutoff. We're old, but we're still fun. Exactly. We know how to party. The thing is, like, elder millennials had it the best because I existed before the internet was an important part of society. But, like, also I got to enjoy all of the internet being a part of society before it became too much a part of society. So, yeah. W. Second best granny in the world? Wow. Wow, the disrespect. The disrespect from Fisner, bro. How could you? Fisner's actually out here saying all grannies matter to Granny right now. This is so insane that you would do that, bro. To the total Granny. It's okay, bro. I'm not going to permaban you because we're a free speech platform. Even though Twitch is not a free speech platform, my community is a free speech community. All right? You're the latest possible millennial? That's not true. I'm the latest possible millennial. You're not older than me, are you, Noxie? There's no way. I'm in like the last wave, dude, of millennials. I hate pretzels. Do it. Yeah. You know, pretzels are a little overrated, but they're pretzels get better based on what you're having them with. Like a pretzel with a good mustard dip, solid, dude. With cheese dip, absolutely goated. Plain pretzels, though, nah. You're December 96? Wait, 96 is millennials? Oh, so you were the last wave. Dude, Noxie, we're millennials, and you're like the youngest possible, and I'm like the oldest possible. That's so funny, dude. We're like both ends of the millennial spectrum, dude. That's crazy. What's going on down there, dude? Is the strapper gonna go get that bot? Is you coming to me for a heal? Poggers, dude. March 96? Let's go, dude. I went the wrong way. I was getting stuck on stuff, bro. Dang, dude. Total Granny, who's Angry Grandma? What are you doing? Why are we hitting stuff, dude? Pull her off so I can go next. Pull her off so I can go next. Pull her off. Pull her off, dude. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've never heard of Angry Grandma. That doesn't sound real, dude. Is that a real thing? Dude, so I want to talk about this more. I just want to talk about more controversial stuff, but I might make a video about this. I saw some streamer yesterday who's like long been a virtue signaler and like an attention junkie in the bigger streamer space. Who like announced they're gonna be done streaming. And I was like, dude. Why come in the stream and you saying pull her up? Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad. My bad, it's an After Dark stream, dude. we're not as family friendly at night. You know what I'm saying, dude? No, that's not true. We're always family friendly.
Why did I come
Yo,
to
Butters,
stream
thank you for the 49 months. You're so amazing to me. And
JBCW.
Marla, thank you for the 31 months. Combined, you guys have done 80 months. That's my math working out for me. 80 months between the two of you. Insane. What's up, Groovy Gal? I love you. It's good to see you, dude. How's your night? I gotta send you both the link. It's a tease. Oh, cool, yeah. Tony also made a video in the comments, said video, I was here, yeah. I understand. It's like, bro, you don't need to announce you stopped streaming. You stopped streaming like a year ago. It's like, it's just, everybody's so fake, man. Like, that post would have made sense like a year ago when you stopped streaming. But you've been streaming like once every 7 months, and you're like, okay, well, it's finally time for me to announce I'm gonna retire from streaming. And then, like, lecture everybody on the way out about how we're all bad at it. And it's just like, oh, dude, like, shut up, bro. You're obviously still trying to get clicks. Like, you haven't, like, anyways, this is silly, bro. Like, my fiance sent me a picture that was a perfect a perfect example of this. But like one of her family members like announced that they were taking a break from Facebook, and then they were posting the next day. And it's like nobody who really is taking a break from social media needs to announce they're taking a break from social media. It's performative. Anyways, Wayward Jeeper, I love you so much. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Chat, if you're not already following the homie Wayward Jeeper, what are you doing with yourself? Go toss him a follow. There's the shout out. Ooh, Battlefield Red Sec. Tell me everything. How was it? How's the new Battlefield? I watched some clips today. I saw some clips today. I saw somebody claiming that Dr. Disrespect was playing it to 70,000 people. And then I looked and he had like 1,300. I was like, somebody's lying. I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, dang, Spooky Loops is outdrawing Dr. Disrespect, bro. What a world. Whoa, Sawaddle, dude. Don't forget to pokey catch that Sawaddle, chat. Wayward, I love you. Yo, Too Sweet guy. Too sweet. How you doing, brother? It's good to see you, man. You have a lot of learning. That's so funny, dude. Oh, baby's breaking out the Ultra Ball, chat. Yo, Big Founder pushing his way through the crowd. What's up, Board? I love you. It's good to see you, bro. Thank you for founding me, bro. I would have never been here if not for founders like Board. And those big founder you-know-whats. That's what I'm saying, Marla. Taking a break. Text me if you have my number. Yeah. Dude, it's so performative, man. Like, nobody who's in good faith taking a break from streaming or social media needs to make some vague post on Twitter, bro. It's so cringe. It's like, bro, do you know, like, everybody sees it. Like, we all know, dude. Like, it's so corny. Like, you know it's corny, bro. Like, they have to know deep down. Especially this person's like a big name streamer. Like, bro, you've been in this business for like a decade. You've seen this stuff before. I guarantee you've called someone else out for doing the same thing at some point. And now you're doing it. Is it just the allure, chat? Is it the allure of the likes? You're just like, I can't stop, bro. I gotta get the likes, dude. Nobody caught Sawaddle. This game is a prison, dude. This Pokemon game is a prison, chat. Ugh. You know what I'm saying? I think it's corny when people post endgame chat on Twitter. I think if it's funny, okay. So my thing is, Granny, I am agreeing with you 100% if they're like offended by it. But I think it's funny when they post like super unhinged endgame chats. That's like one of my favorite subgenres of content. Is like the most unhinged post-game chats and being like, this guy's insane, dude. That's really funny. But yes, I agree with you on like, if you're like clutching pearls over endgame chat, bro, like we've lost the plot. Uh-oh. Ah, I had a plan. I didn't have enough of the juice. I'm so sad, bro. I thought I had more juice than that, dude. I'm used to having more juice on me, chat. But yes, Granny, I'm 1,000% on board. Like, I can't believe it. I can't believe you'd say that in endgame chat. Like, have you been to endgame chat, dude? Like, have you been to endgame chat? Have you ever streamed after 7 p.m. and then had endgame chat? Yeah, I'm gonna make sure everybody tells me that I'm not a dumbass and a noob. You know, I'm gonna make sure everybody tells me that's not true. Like, it's so silly, dude. I think that there's two types of post-game chats that are acceptable. When somebody says something completely unhinged and it's hilarious, A. And B, when somebody says something wholesome. And they're like, hey. Like, when they say something wholesome in post-game chat, that's heartwarming. When they're like, you're that person from Twitter. I'm panicking. Dang, dude. Well, we're in a... Oh, look at the Sabo Gaming, dude. Uh-oh. 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 He's got a hook right here, though. So it didn't matter. Yeah, endgame chats are great, man. I like unhinged endgame chats. When I troll people and get people confused, they're like... I really like when they say stuff like... The known ass post-game chat is very funny. It's like, that was a TikTok comment, but... That kind of stuff makes me laugh, like, a lot. Just the completely unhinged stuff, but... Yeah, we gotta go, dude. This guy's tunneling hard. Dude, he wants it. He wants the sauce, bro. I don't think I can get away. I think he's gonna... Oh, he's catching me, dude. He's catching me now, dude. He's catching me now, dude. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't even think I don't even make it, dude. I don't even make it anywhere. Dang, dude. A tough game. All right, team. Good luck. You got it. Yeah, your numbers figured out on DVD. Best set key survivor is 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. EST. So 2 p.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific time. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know, DVD's pretty much just good whenever, I think. I had a long queue to start this stream, but now there's 1.75 bonus, so I think we're good. What survivors do I have the items on? Not that one. Do I have them on Bill? I better have them on Bill, dude. You better have them on Bill. Oh. Cringe, dude. I better not have him on Ace. Not on Ace. I have 2 on Fung, based. Botany. Deja. Life. And Windows. When I spell Windows, Winwows. Yeah, I do be like that sometimes, dude. I'm gonna put my Resident Evil fit on, I think. I like that one a lot. Ooh, or Silent Hill. Silent Hill or Resident Evil, chat. 2v8 queues for killer? Oh yeah, but 2v8 queues for killer aren't so bad because we can do, you can do play while you wait. So it like completely invalidates the queue, I think. It's actually the GOAT, dude. I actually prefer it now. Oh, I have some Kate. America Kate, bro. Let's go. Bonnie, Deja, Lithe. I had the most basic build of all time, bro. Gotta figure out when I get back on. Oh yeah, I haven't played Predator Hunting Grounds in a while, dude. I can't remember the last time I played that game. It's a fun game though. Dang, Survivor queues are kind of brutal. Even with the bonus, huh? Of course I say something. You level 1? I don't remember what level I was, dude. It's last Friday night. That song, remember that song we listened to? The Skibbity song? It's like last Skibbity night or something. Should be in my recent bangers. Yeah, last Rizday night, dude. I'm such a sucker for that kind of stuff, bro, because I actually thought that was so funny. Dude, thank you for hanging out over on the Kick stream, by the way. You and Brittany are holding us up over there, dude. You're holding us up over there. I gotta start going hard on Kick, man. I really do. What I should do is just take a month and only stream on Kick for a full month and then be like, all right, now I'm gonna multi-stream to Twitch for the people that want to also watch there. That's what I should do. Kick and Rumble, dude. I mean, all the goats are like multi-streaming everywhere. So like, I was looking at, I think it's like Stone Mountain or whatever. Pokemon gamers, oh, that's true. That's true. It's a very good point. I hadn't considered that. It's a Skull Merchant, right? Or is that, yeah. That's insane work, dude, to play Skull Merchant out here on purpose. It's just hard because, like, how do you get people... I mean, I guess... TikTok is so bad now. What's going on with TikTok? I stopped streaming to TikTok because I had to use the dashboard, and it ran so slow on my PC. I, like, made my whole PC slow down. And so I was like, I need to get a stream kit. Dang, she missed her stream. Oh, I gotta look and see what that was. Yo, Racer Man, welcome back with the 21 months, dude. The resub is able to order an ice cold beer from the grocery store, dude. How you doing, buddy? I love you. That's my friend Jackson, Jawxon. Jackson. What a goat, dude. Yep, Jackson crack. I knew it. I knew it, dude. I knew that was right. Oh, no, dude. I'm dead, bro. What are we doing healing under the hook? We never should have done that, bro. You should have left. I'm doing good, man. Life is good, bro. It's been good. DBD's been fun lately, although I am not having the best games. That's kind of my fault. I'm playing like butt. But, I mean, it worked out. I traded. I just traded. That's fine. Now I know she comes back to the hook right away, so. We're gonna have to cut and run. But yeah, I'm really good, dude. We should do 2v8 this time around, Jax. It's coming back, dude. You don't make any money on there anymore? Yeah, I don't, man. Streaming is just, that's kind of how streaming was, man. Like, streaming was so, you made such good money back in the day. And like every other industry and everything, right? It's just gotten worse and worse, and you just make less and less. Like, I remember when I first started streaming, I used to make, just in ads, I used to make more than I make on all platforms combined now. Like, and this is before I cancel myself. Like, let's say like the months leading up to me canceling myself, I made less on all platforms combined than I used to make just on ads back in the day. So, I mean, it's crazy, dude. Like, and then like sponsorships used to pay. I remember Raid Shadow Legends used to pay us like thousands of dollars to play their game on stream. And my last Raid Shadow Legends stream, I got paid like $200. And again, like, I get it, markets change. And, you know, like, there was a lot more money in streaming when it was like COVID and everybody was stuck at home, right? And people were getting stimulus checks. But it's just like, it's crazy. If I could go back in time to pre-COVID and then like invest a bunch of the money that I made streaming instead of just spending it on like Popeye's chicken and like flying around the country and just like buying whatever I wanted, buying my kids whatever they wanted, like just buying my friends whatever they wanted, like just, it was like, I was so irresponsible with money, and then I made so much money on streaming, and then like, I didn't do any of the things to like make my content evergreen. I didn't like build up a YouTube or build up on any short form stuff, and like, I don't know, dude. Again, obviously I don't have any regrets, because if I had blown up, maybe I would have like ended up never meeting Brittany or something crazy, right? Like there's like always something that could have happened. Or maybe I never would have met Granny, or I never would have met, you know, Jackson or Fizzner or one of you guys. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't change anything, because I just wouldn't want to change anything. I think that things happen for a reason, and like life is perfect. But I will say that for TikTok, I only watch on there because there's no ads. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking more and more about going hard on Kick, because Kick is all ad free. It's like an all support revenue. So you don't make any ad revenue, which is like bad for big streamers, but you get 95.5 on your subs. So like basically everything your people give you, you get to keep. And that's really good, I think. I think that's really good. I might be getting you guys in trouble here. I don't know. Yo, Pokey, catch that thing, dude. And I'm healed. Skibbity, America. TikTok's run doesn't do it for me. You can't see what's happening. Yeah. No, I get that. So again, I'm gonna reach out to my agency on TikTok and be like, hey, what do I gotta do to get a stream key? Because if I could just multi-stream to TikTok, I'd be fine with it. I have no problem with that. Adding another chat, like this chat's great. I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that at all. Dude, could you remove your tongue from my cheeks? No, I'm just kidding. This is bad though. This guy will not leave me alone. Yeah, I had people like, Wait. Did I have like her? Am I the obsession? Why did I have the terror radius? That's so weird. Yeah, Jackson, I had people tell me that. I had people like mentors be like, yeah, you should make your screen look really crappy. And that way people will want to go watch it on Twitch or Kick. And I'm like, that's lame, dude. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. I want to have the best possible quality. I don't really care where people watch me at. Like, I don't care if people want to watch on Kick or Twitch or YouTube. I literally don't. Like, the only reason it even matters is because... Hold on a second, dude. I gotta lock in, boys. I gotta lock in. Run! Oh, I didn't have exhaustion. I don't. Yeah, exactly. I don't care. If I have, like, 30 people on Twitch, 30 people on Kick, 30 people on TikTok, 30 people on Rumble... That's 120. I don't care. That's a combined view. I don't care. That's great. If I have 1,000 on Twitch, 200 on Kick, whatever. It's like wherever you want to watch, whatever's the best way to be a part of the community and enjoy the content, right? Exactly. So I don't really care about shuffling people to different platforms. I do want to get out on more platforms. Especially because like I want to start doing more political commentary and like having that be like an integral part of my content. And that way the more people that hear your opinions and hear your views, the more likely people are that like line up to find you, right? Or to like teach you things. I don't know. Anyways, TLDR, I would suggest not making your TikTok stream look like Bud to get people to go to your Twitch. just so you can get a couple extra pennies from ad revenue. Daniel Treek, I love you, man. Thank you for the alert. I don't know, man. I think the important thing should be to have more people enjoy the brand that is you. And as a streamer, like, you are the content. Like, you are ultimately the product that you're selling, right? Is you want people to, like, for whatever way, in whatever way, shape, or form, their lives to be better for knowing you. And again, like, I really enjoy content. I watched a podcast or a stream, like, right after I ended stream today. I watched Dave Smith on Louder with Crowder, because I was, like, very interested to hear them debate, right, and discuss stuff. And, like, that was pretty awesome. And I watched that, like, and I thought about how, like, Steven Crowder, I'm not a Steven Crowder fan, right? I don't like watch his streams. I don't like watch his show or anything. But, like, I was able to pull up his VOD on Rumble and just, like, watch the show. And, like, he doesn't know that. Just, like, and, like, when you're a content creator, people do that kind of stuff all the time. Like, you just don't even know about it, you know? They pull up your content and, like, watch it. Again, like, I can't count how many times I've hung out, like, Pastor Susie. I've been hanging out in his chat lately. I don't chat, but I'm hanging out watching. It's, like, good content, man. I hang out in Granny's chat all the time. Yeah, me who does this full time, I need to secure the bagger month. I don't want to give out my content for free either. No, it makes perfect sense. Yeah, absolutely. I get it. I get it. You do what you want to do, man. Whatever you consider. Again, if you need to make money, like, especially if you do it full time, right? I get that completely. If it's your only form of income, again, sometimes, what's the word? Sometimes exposure is not enough, right? Sometimes just getting your, like, for me, I think having people just find the stream from TikTok is great. I don't mind it at all. I've never actually cashed in my TikTok money. I've had, like, good views on TikTok. I've made a bunch of, like, whatever their stuff is. You know what it is, like the Who's a Jigga What's It's on TikTok. I made a bunch of those, but I've never even cashed it out. I just use TikTok as, like, a way to promote my content in general. But I also need to, like, do subathons. I need to do, like, special event streams because I also need to make money. Like you said, I think this is, like, a different way of looking at it too. It's like, I would rather monetize through, like, crazy long streams and, like, crazy, like, one-shotting super long games in one stream. Like, that's something that, like, not a lot of people do. And it's, like, a way to monetize and, like, encourage support. I think that there's, like, you got to find ways to encourage people to support you. Oh, yeah, Wordle. Got it. Oof. Let's try. I totally get it, man. It's just, like, hard because I used to make a lot of money on streaming. And now I don't make very much money on streaming. And again, I was doing a lot better before I canceled myself. But, like, also, I found, like, I was gonna probably need to find something else to, like, focus on anyways. If you like someone's content, you can support for free by watching those annoying ads. Yeah, I will say this much, though. I hate ads, man. Like, I don't want to watch ads. I don't want to watch ads. I have Rumble Premium, and I have Twitch Turbo, and we have YouTube. Brittany and I have the YouTube, whatever it's called. Like, we have YouTube Premium, we have Rumble Premium, we have Twitch Turbo. Like, we have all the things to make it so we don't have to watch an ad, because we're content people. Like, Brittany and I. We love streams. We love content. We watch political streams. We watch Little Simsy play The Sims. We watch her play. We watch her cook cupcakes, man. Like, we watch Asmongold talk about stuff. We watch gaming streamers. We watch Tony sometimes. Like, we watch One Pump Willie sometimes. We watch Granny a lot. Brittany and I love to watch Granny together on weekends. That's, like, one of the things we do is, like, hang out in bed and watch Granny game it up, dude. Like, we love our content and we don't want to watch ads. And again, when you're a Turbo subscriber, you're earning ad revenue for the people you're watching. So I take joy in the fact that when I've got a tab up for Granny while I'm doing other stuff, even if it's just pennies, right? It adds up on those ads, right? So that's cool. But man, I get it, bro. Exposure for me is like, I think right now when I'm on, well, because remember too, Granny, I'm like rebuilding too. Like I'm basically brand new again, you know? I'm basically like, I'm not brand new. I have like 30,000 followers on Twitch, a few thousand followers on Twitter, 1,000 followers on TikTok, right? I've got some stuff, but I'm so bad at this game though. That's why I'm falling off. No, I'm kidding. But in essence, I'm starting over. I'm rebuilding. I am a social commentator, political commentator, gamer. I don't even want to play, dude. I'm just so irritated, dude. I'm just playing so bad. So yeah, I'm basically starting over. And that's cool. I'm happy. I'm excited about it. It's like it's a new journey. Me personally, I subbed to creators I actually watch. I'm spending a lot of time watching them. The same thing as subbing to content like Netflix. Yeah, I sub to people that I watch, especially if they have good emotes, right? So for instance, where is it? I gotta find the right emote. There's the one. There's the one. And then like Simsy's got really good emotes. I definitely agree to like subbing to certain people is a way of supporting their content, even if you can't be there every stream. Hi Prime, I love you. It's good to see you, dude. What's up, Bloody the Goat? Don't take this the wrong way, but your voice is the last thing I want to hear in my car because I just want to turn around and play Hunt. I get that, yeah. I get it, dude. Totally. But yeah, like Brittany subscribes to her animal sites. I've got a pretty small, again, I mean, I gotta be careful. We got a budget, man. Brittany and I are trying to move here like in the next 1 to 3 years, guaranteed. Like, hopefully by next year. Right? So we got big stuff coming down the pike. Yeah, dude, second stream hype indeed, Roz. And so we got a budget that way, but like, you know, it's, again, like like you said, it's like a subscription to Netflix. Like if a content creator is genuinely, you know, creating memories for you constantly, like it's very easy to support them, you know, and it adds up, but like also it's worth it. Not gonna lie, when I used to stream, it was mainly used to make money to spend on the people I wanted to watch frequently on Twitch. That's so cool though. If you turn your Twitch money into money you put back into content creation, that just makes you such a good part of the community, right? Like you're actually like making the community a better place.
Playtime.
That's awesome. You won't get it? You went around? That's crazy. That's crazy. Get away from me, fatty. That was a better chase than my first chase. I feel so much better, dude. I feel so much better now that I had like an actually decent chase, bro, because my first chase was so bad. Oh, man. I was getting ready to give it up and go just retire from streaming forever, chat. Kappa. Never. Never, ever. I love it too much. I'm getting hooked in the basement, though. It's bad. I something like Max, I feel like get a gifted sub. It's a W. Agreed. Yep, same. Yep. You can hold something. Exactly, bro. Only subbing on 2 people when I have turbo, so my view counts as ad revenue. Yep. Yeah, I have turbo, and I subbed to it. I think I have like 5 to 6, maybe. I don't know. I gotta look again. But yeah, I mean, again, if I was more financially blessed, I would have far more subs. I can probably count 30 streamers that deserve a sub right now. Like, I can rattle off 30 that deserve my sub. I'm not even kidding. Like, and I've like cut down a lot on my circle. My circle's gotten way smaller, like way smaller. Like, all you have to do is look at my Twitch cons the last few years to know that my circle has gotten far smaller, which is not inherently a bad thing.
Is that all you have?
Right? But I've gotten a smaller circle. And because of that, like, I just have to, but that doesn't mean that I can't think of like 30 or 40 people probably that deserve to, they make great content. They deserve a sub, dude. And if I could, I would sub to every last one of them, dude. And if I ever become generationally wealthy, I'll probably have like 100 subs on Twitch. But now's not the time, dude. I can't do it. But yeah, you guys do give me great conversation. I literally will never quit streaming. Again, I'm rebuilding, right? And if I never get, if this is it, if this is what I still got, a year from now, I'm still streaming. 2 years from now, still streaming. 5 years from now, still streaming. Like, that's not, it's like never gonna change, bro. Because this is what I love to do. And again, like, hey, so what I love to do wasn't going to get my family where we wanted to be in the next 3 years. That's fine. It still might. You never know, right? I have the right viral moment. You never know what happens, bro. I've been there before. I could get there again. You never know. But if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it the right way. I'm going to do it in a genuine way, in a way that is true to me and true to my personality, true to how I feel, right? I'm going to do it the right way rather than fake it the wrong way, right? And so, you know, God willing, we blow up on Twitch again. God willing, the Rumble stream pops off, you know? That's what it is. If not, that's fine. I got other dreams. I have other aspirations and goals. I have a beautiful family. I have amazing friends. And I love gaming culture and I love horror culture. And I'm not going anywhere. Like, this stuff, I'm going to continue to be in this space, even if I'm carving out a small corner of it, you know? Baby, a wild Slugma, event Pokemon. Poke catch time. Hey, what's up, Stubbornly? It's good to see you. I love you. I'm gonna use an Ultra Ball on that, dude. Dude, that's speaking of people doing it their own way, content creators who think outside the box, that's my goat, Stubbornly. Hi. I love you so much. It's good to see you. Can we get a shout out, please? For Stubbs. But yeah, man. So I just look at it like it's a rebuild, and you know, God willing, we'll pop off in a different way. And if not, I'm still making content that I believe in. I go to sleep every night feeling good about myself, feeling like, nah, I know I don't. I'd love to, though. Again, we based horror creators have to stick together, Stubbornly. You know how it is. But yeah, so it's just one of those things, man. Like, I wouldn't change a thing. I would change a few things. Actually, I would change a few things. I wish I could go back and have a couple conversations over again. But not because I would take anything back or be like apologetic or anything like that. Just because I think I could have been a little bit more. You know what? I need to apply for front page. You're correct. I do. I don't know. I haven't done it. I have a on demand. I can get kick front page whenever I want. I can literally just ask them and they'll give it to me. So I need to do that. Maybe I'll do that for Halloween. I bet you that's probably already taken up. I bet they're busy for Halloween. I can ask her though. I'll ask my rep. If not, I'll try and get one in the first week of November. Baby, we did it. We caught Slugma. Thank you for the shout out. I'm sorry you're falling asleep. You're a tired girl. You work hard. That makes total sense. Yo, Granny, I am on your recommendation just now. I will apply for front page. That's a really good idea. I mean, getting a front page slot and just going absolutely ham on social commentary, playing horror games could actually be like exactly what I need to rewater the plants, you know? You know what I'm saying? Just rewater the plants real quick. Dude, I didn't tell you guys. I've told you guys a little bit. I went into another streamer. I'm not going to use names because there's no point in dragging people. But I had like a really disappointing interaction with somebody that I used to look up to. And again, I guess it's my own fault for having the audacity to talk in their chat. You know, what was I thinking? I have different opinions than them, and I talked in their chat. What an a-hole. Yeah, it was Phil, dude. Yeah, I lost respect for Phil because I used to have so much respect for Phil. True. Absolutely correct, babe. Oh, he's going next. Whoa, what a sweetie pie, bro. Fill her up. What's up, Maddie? It's good to see you, dude. Do you think I jump scared him when I popped out? Do you think I jump scared him, Raka? What's up, Raka? I love you. It's good to see you, dude. Yeah, I'm just thinking new people can find me, bro. I know it's a real name, and I was really hoping I didn't just guess it. That's so funny. No, it's not their real name. I'll tell you what their name is. Baby, you're so close, though. Actually so close. Yeah. Hang on, I'll text you right now. Thank you, Wesker. I love you. Baby, I'll text you right now. Hold up. Literally, babe. Do I know them? Yeah, I can tell you who it is. It's not, I mean, I'm sure you know who they are. They haven't been around for a while. Knew it. Yeah, it's so funny. He ate me up on that first chase. It's rough when the friendships you make are really never friendships. The politics are streaming. Bro, the way stubbornly, I'm going to do a video about it. I'm going to be releasing some DMs without using the name to talk about some stuff that got said to me that was like so gross behind the scenes. But yeah, I told somebody, they were like, do you really think this is about politics? I'm like, yeah, it's about the politics of Twitch. It's about the politics of Twitch. And they were like really pushing back like that wasn't a thing. I was like, come on, bro. Can we be so for real? Let me, I'm trying to get this Wordle. Hold on. All right, let me think on that real quick. Yeah, so it's like, you're not gonna fool anybody. Like, we get how this game is played. Like, the thing is that they can't contest. That's why they say they don't want to talk anymore. It's why they always cut the conversations off. It's why they always say, I'm done trying to convince people. You've already made your mind up. It's because like their stuff falls under scrutiny and it crumbles. Like, they don't actually have, they can't actually like, you would literally say like, I can show you point blank evidence of what I'm saying is true. And they're just like, oh, you're a bigot. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Got it. Right. Let me try. I can't believe there's only R. There's no R or E. What do we do, babe? You really helped me feel validated in a lot of the ways I felt about a lot of things. You have the realness to speak on. I just heavily respect it. Thank you. Yeah. I just thought it was important. And again, I'm going to make another video, and I think it's going to be, it's a long time coming, but it was like right before TwitchCon. I need to kind of get my affairs in order, but there's just like a lot of BS and misinformation. So many people just haven't even talked to me, bro. And then, like I said, like they don't say anything and they don't unfollow or do anything, right? So I'm just like, well, I wonder if that means like, and then they just like make a point of it to try and like dunk on me in front of a bunch of people to like, it's like, who, like, wow, dude. So you guys are the virtue signalers. You're the ones that act like you're like the good people. And they have the most ridiculous off-base things that they say. It's like, oh yeah, you're the virtuous ones. Got it. Got it. What do we got here? Dude, Wordle is so hard, chat. Here, let me. Yeah, let's try Folly. Try folly. But yeah, it's just silly, dude. And the thing is, like, I have not an ounce of hate in my heart. Like, literally, Christ calls me to, like, love my enemies and to love the people that I disagree with and to try to understand people. And I don't have any, like, single, like, no. And they keep on making me this person. Like, and I'll show you guys what there's a really good one with just, like, this back and forth I have with somebody. And they're really trying to show me how evil and how angry and how off-guided or misguided and off base I am. And I'm like, none of that is true. None of that is real. Like, that's not how I feel. You're literally telling me how I feel. And, like, that's not real. Okay, so it is Ollie, but it's not folly. Uh-oh. Golly and Holly really is the only other two choices I can think of. Jolly and Molly. I wouldn't expect Molly because it's a name. Dude, that's hard. People feel like everyone's entitled to their opinion, right? Until they have a different opinion. Until they have a different opinion, and all of a sudden, right? Oh no, not like that. Be yourself, they say. It's kind of blown my mind how heavily lately I've seen grown adults who not understand the very basic principle we teach our children that we're all different. Or that people like, so did you guys see Cutie Cinderella got canceled? Cutie Cinderella got canceled for saying that she still hangs out with people that have problematic views because she's like, you're never going to change somebody's mind by just like shutting them down and hating them. She's like, you have to be kind to people and like befriend them, and then you help them to see like a different perspective. And it's like, she's just a normal human being that's not terminally online. That's just like what a normal person says, right? People feel like everyone's entitled to, exactly. See, Racket, you're so base, bro. And the thing is, like, it's like worked for so long to just completely shut down and cancel people that have a different opinion. And like, it's not working anymore. And they don't know what to do. And it's like, and the problem is because the people that want to shut down conversation are typically the people whose arguments do not perform well under scrutiny, right? Oh, he's got the one thing. He's got the thing, dude. I know I ain't never tried to shut down a conversation, bro. Well, I guess that's not true. There were times where I did. He's got the skulls back. He's got his skulls back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, did he use the, should I do Google to figure out G or H? Yes, that's a good idea. Babe, you're so smart. Yep, we come from all walks of life. It's like ironic that we're in this country that like is all about like our unique diversity and the differences in people. Like people have different religions, different backgrounds. Like we're all coming together as one America, right? But then all of a sudden, yeah, I don't really want people around me to think different stuff than me though. I don't know. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. It's like un-American to try and force everybody to have one perspective on something. It's pretty bad, bro. Like healthy discourse and debate is like the most American thing ever, right? And again, like I think a lot of people are villainized on both sides of the political spectrum, but like the best people on both sides of the political spectrum are open to having a conversation, and full stop. It's really a shame that Hassan never got to debate Charlie Kirk, because I was really looking forward to that debate. And I love debate bro culture, dude. I don't even care. I love it. I'm gonna keep loving it. Especially because you go out of your way to add qualifiers without other people and their opinions if you don't agree with them. Yeah, totally. Totally, bro. But you cannot walk lightly enough on the eggshells to disagree with some people, dude. You just full stop. No matter how much you validate them, no matter how much you respect their opinion, if you disagree, you are a fascist. Sucks, man. Sucks, but it's like, again, you can't care about people like that. Like you can't. Another thing I'm gonna cover in the video, but they were like, how can you just like not care that these people think these things about you? And I was like, because they're not real. So why would I care? Like it's not weird to like discounting the opinion of somebody who's objectively wrong about something. Like that used to just be what people did, right? Whatever happened to just being like, whatever happened to somebody saying like the earth is flat, being like, okay, you're dumb and you're wrong. You'd be pretty mad if someone claimed you love bananas? Yeah. Okay. Sheeshers, Jay. Yeah, see, I wouldn't, because it's like, I love bananas, but if somebody claimed I love something I didn't, I'd be like, oh no, that's false. I don't love that at all. And that'd kind of be the end of it for me. I'm good, man. I don't really concern myself with that stuff, dude. I did it first. It's like, I kind of had to speedrun being okay with being called a Nazi and a fascist. Like, I just had to speedrun. Like, when I had a member of my family tell me that another member of my family described me as a white Christian nationalist, I was like, well, like, what can you say? Like, that's literally false. Like, that's not real. Yeah, I feel like your opinions on bananas are even stronger than my opinions on Christian nationalism. Yeah, correct. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, man, it's like that's like such a ridiculous thing to say. Okay, I guess you're gonna think that. Yeah, their opinion of me is not my business. Yep, I've heard that recently too. You wanna heal me up? I wouldn't mind a heal since I'm on elimination hook, bro. Can you please heal me the rest of the way? Thank you. Yeah, it's a very good quote, though. I agree. Yeah. All right, cool. But the thing is, like, I think it's like the world is changing and the old shutdown tactics aren't working anymore. And it's like, I said this stuff a few weeks ago. When I was first getting canceled, I was like, a lot of these leftists, man, these leftists that are coming after me, they're coming after me and they're canceling me and they're telling me that I'm evil, right? Like, you're gonna wish you kept me on your side, dude. Like, you're gonna wish when other people that are far to the right of me are the ones who are controlling the conversation, you're gonna wish that I was like, oh, I had your back, dude. Like, you're gonna wish that you had treated me differently. Because, like, I'm that line of defense between, like, the real right wing and these leftists, bro. Like, you're not gonna find better than me, bro. You know? And I'm still on your guys' side. I'm still trying to, like, get through to you guys. I'm still trying to be an ally to you guys, right? But you're gonna cancel me, dude. All right, I mean, that's fine. Again, I'm not, like, upset about it. I'm not making myself a victim. Which, that's what they'll say, right? I like your new friend, so do I. Yeah, she's awesome. I've known her for a long time. And she saw me stray far from God's light, and she was patient for me to come back home. And I appreciate that a lot. It means I'll take one stubbornly over 100 gray names that want to laugh about the murder of somebody who's a father and a husband, right? Stone's been caught, baby. Good job, dude. You got him. So yeah, it's just it's a quality over quantity thing, and I've again, it took me a while to get to this position, but it's like, but I know I'm right, so I'm not really all that worried about what happens in between. Like, God's got it, I've got it. I'm happy. I have a beautiful family. I have amazing friends, and again, the friends that I have now are worth 100 of the friends that I had a year ago. Because they're real friends. And they love me for who I am, not for who I'm pretending to be to get clicks on the internet. You know? Oh, please. I gotta go. Now I'm gonna falter. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna think the wrong thing. I'm gonna have the wrong opinion. I'm gonna change my mind about stuff. Like, all those things are gonna happen, dude. Take it. Thank you. You're a very cool guy. You're a very cool guy, Mr. Hanatu. Dang, he got that. Good shot. Don't let people also afraid to say their opinions that doesn't align with the majority because they're going to get so much hate for it. Exactly. That is such a strong... I have something specific, a specific example of that I'll be covering. But it's like, you're not allowed to say something because of what it's going to do. Like, because of the damage it's going to do to you professionally. Again, I saw it firsthand in my cancellation, and I saw it firsthand in other personal friend cancellations where people have to literally, it's like the secret friend, bro. You're like, we can hang out, but you can't sit with me at the lunch table because then people will know we're friends. Like, I've had that scenario play out more than once. I've had people delete public record of my friendship. Like, they got rid of all the follows and all the everythings, but they're like, we're still cool, man, but like, I just can't risk it. I just can't risk it, dude. You know? Again, I'm not making myself a victim. I knew that was going to happen. I warned people that was going to happen. I told people ahead of time. If that's what you need to do, then do that. Streaming world's hard to exist in, but I'll start as a bunch of people connect to the internet through video games to give a job for somebody. Friendships are conditional. Exactly. Yep. As you see, I disappeared hardcore. Yeah, Frank, man. He vanished, poofed in a thin air, dude. Ditched me completely. Kicked me in the crotch on the way by. Harris for sure, pretend hasn't done a number on me. Yeah, you just gotta do it. I mean, it sucks, but it is what it is, man. Like, again, I will tell you that when I met my fiance, I had 3 of the closest friends I've ever had now are no longer on speaking terms. Like, it's just like, and it's like, it is what, it's like, that wasn't easy at first. I gotta run an ad chat. Real quick ad. If you want to skip the ads, Kick is always ad free. 3 minutes. I gotta get the pre-rolls off, dudes. I hate Twitch, bro. But yeah, it was like, it was hard. That hurt a lot. And I definitely, it hurt a lot at first. It's fine now. It's been like years now, but you know, and like, again, I had like a huge number of my friends just like absolutely, but a lot of my friends turned their back on me even before I got canceled. So even before I you know, cause like when you're walking, when you're seeking the eternal and you're living your life that way, and as you start to more slowly transform into a person who's living like as righteous a life as they can, then naturally you'll start to be in conflict with other people, right? Yeah, Granny, I get that, man. And your stuff was like ridiculous. Like I was 100% like Team Granny when all that stuff was going down. And those people, man, again, like it's like so conditional because some of the people genuinely think they're doing the right thing, and some of the people just want to get clicks. It's like there's so much. It's so muddy. Which is why you can't even really try to figure out people's intentions anymore. You just assume that it's a mystery. And like, that's my thing is like, I know that some people are dogpiling because, again, there was a lot of people that didn't care about me at all before I got canceled. All of a sudden wanted to talk about me nonstop on Twitter. And I've been in the space. I've been in the space for a long time, and these people have known about me for a long time, and then all of a sudden they wanted to start talking about me because I was like getting canceled. It's silly, man. Listen, to find a neurodivergent person like myself who can behave like a real person like myself is great. To be able to be on, yeah, right, dude. Completely correct, Frank. Yo, what's up, Asim? I love you. It's good to see you, dude. Anyways. Yeah, man, it's just like a weird little thing, bro. The streaming space. It's a weird place. Give me 1 second. People call neurodivergence a disability, but it allows us to break free of caring about what people actually think about it. Yeah, I think so. I remember I've had people like question like if I'm like a sociopath. Because I was like, somebody was one time was like, again, they had that whole thing about but what if that person, like, I just like, I can't like make myself care if somebody's wrong about something. I was like, I don't care. I don't care if somebody thinks that. It's not real. Like, somebody can call me a Nazi. That's okay. I definitely am not a Nazi. There's no receipts of that, bro. Like, that doesn't exist. So I was like, why would I care? And I mean, some people, I had friends that would get so bent out of shape because people said things about them that weren't real. And I'm like, I don't care, bro. Whatever. It's not real. Like, obviously, I used to get a lot more upset when people would, like, publicly call me out for things that weren't true because I'm like, well, that doesn't look good. But even now, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I even told that guy, the one guy that wanted to, like, debate me, I'm like, dude, what's the point? Like, how many people's minds am I going to change if I debate you? Like, tell me honestly, like, how many people are going to care if I beat you in a debate? Like, and he, like, tried to call it clout chasing. I'm like, it's not clout chasing. It's, like, risk versus reward. It's opportunity cost. Like, why would I spend a bunch of preparation time and an entire afternoon, like, so I can clear my name with you and Nightbot? Like, what's the point? I'm not going to go. Every person who says a lie about me on Twitter, like, I honestly think it's like a red flag if you feel the need to, like, debate everyone on Twitter that says a wrong thing about you. Right? Like, every single person, like, whatever, dude. Like, you're wrong. My family, love, friends, career, first time I've ever felt in years when I was wife dealing with cancer. I didn't know what it felt like. Yeah. I mean, I felt fear a lot before that, but I used to be in fear a lot. I thought I stopped it, dude. Because it didn't serve me anymore. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. We got Holly. Very holiday themed chat. Very cool. They wouldn't hear you for what you're saying anyways. They take it as a way to twist it to fit their narrative. Exactly. That happened to me on Twitter like day one. Day one, I had a bunch of people coming for me. And I'm like, okay. So I'd say some stuff. Dude, one person twisted my words to say that I was in favor of executing gender-affirming care doctors. I was like, what? Bro, what? I didn't say that. That's insane. Anyways, that's like one of a million things. But like, they always twisted it, bro. It was always some BS, dude. And it's like, I would have somebody would say three things. And like the first thing was a bold lie. The second thing was a thing that I disagree with them respectfully. And the third thing was the thing I disagreed that I knew was going to get pushback. And that I have to actually discuss, right? So I respond and I say, okay, that first thing's a lie. I prove it's a lie. I said the second thing, hey, this is my respectful disagreement. And this third thing, let's talk about it. And then they start and bring up a fourth thing. And I'm like, wait, no. So now you're going to say the one thing, bring up a fourth thing. Like, it's just like, the goalposts are always moving, dude. There's no point. Like I said, when I said I was going to try a bunch of stuff, like, I would do stuff differently. That's the only thing. I would have had, like, less conversations with people that were literally bad actors. Take you 17,000 years to watch every YouTube video. So imagine how long it would take you to reply to every comment on Twitter. That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, that's crazy, Frank. That's kind of like a superpower almost. That's what I'm saying. Conversations with bad actors, dude. Like they're not. It's not good faith stuff, bro. Choles, what's up, bro? I love you. It's good to see you, man. It's not good faith conversations, bro. Like they don't actually care about understanding. And then they like project on you that you don't care about understanding. They're like, I'm not gonna bother. You don't even care about change. It's like, dude, when did I ever say I didn't want to change my mind? When did I ever say I wasn't open to changing my mind? Like, when did I ever say like you put all this stuff, you put that in my head, in my mouth. Like you say, listen, man, you're gonna believe whatever you want. You're not gonna change your mind no matter what I say. So it's like, no, you're projecting, bro. Like that's literally where you're coming from. That's your position that you're projecting on me because you people cannot put yourself in someone else's shoes. You guys talk about empathy, but then you can't see it from my perspective. Yeah, tell me something controversial. If there was ever a time, it's now. Yeah, man. So it's just like, I mean, I'm more interested now on Twitter in like funny stuff. And again, like if somebody like, I would love it for somebody to make another cancel tweet. That'd be pretty sick. I think I'd have a lot more fun with it now than I did a few weeks ago. I'll put it that way. I can't believe you said the thing all these people say, therefore I can't associate with you because I'll have to verify for myself and then I'll change topics. Exactly, bro. That's exactly what happens, man. It's like they just continue to move the goalposts. And it's like, dude, the sheer frustration of the whole like they'll be like whatever happened to agreeing to disagree, right? Like that's not a thing. You're not allowed to do that because one side of the conversation has already declared themselves the morally virtuous one. They've already declared themselves the winner. They've already declared you the loser. Baby Veluza, pokey catch Lavuza. So it's like, they just won't even have a conversation, man. So there's no point in really trying to talk about it. Now, again, I love to have debates. I love to talk about things because, again, it's Steelman's your argument. There are two possibilities when you discuss something with somebody who disagrees with you. There are two possibilities. One possibility is that you will have your mind change. You'll learn something new. New information will be presented, and you'll be like, wow, I never thought of it that way. And chat, you guys might not believe this, but that literally happens to me constantly. It literally happens to me constantly, where I'll be watching a debate or a discussion, and I'll be like, dang, I never thought of it that way. That's really interesting. I should definitely really start thinking about that more often. Right? People can't understand that. But the other option is that you get stronger conviction in your opinion. So if somebody comes to you with their like knockout punch and you're like, that's a horrible argument and I don't believe in that, then there you go. You just steelmanned your own argument. You just took their best punch and you still believe the thing you believe. And again, these people are hypocrites because they'll say, you're not going to change your mind no matter what. But it's like, then I'll throw my best punch in the debate and you won't change your mind. Does that make you bad? I don't think it makes you bad. I don't think it makes you a bad person that you didn't change your mind because you didn't agree with my opinion, right? I just think we have a difference of opinion. And it comes down to like, well, how damaging do I think that difference of opinion is? And in most cases, it's not affecting me at all, right? When people post tweets about something and they get so much backlash from it, they have print screens of conversations, etc. And then when they get the backlash, they start saying they're getting death threats just to manipulate the audience to make them feel bad for them instead. However, they never share the death threats print screen. Yeah, no, that's absolutely real. That's an absolutely real thing. It's like, people always, again, people accused me of exaggerating the reaction to Charlie's murder. They accused me of exaggerating. It's like, you're not gonna gaslight me into like not believing the things I'm reading on Twitter about me, bro. But like, yeah, people will definitely be like, I'm getting death threats, I'm getting doxxed and stuff like that. Did I tell you, the one I was talking about yesterday was that said that they almost got swatted. They said, I almost got swatted. Chat, how do you almost get swatted? Seems to me like a little, pretty much like a you either get swatted or you don't get swatted situation. How do you almost get swatted? Like they called and then the cops were like, nah, I don't believe it. Like that's really the only thing that could be, right? I don't know, man. And that's what I'm saying. It's like manipulation stuff. Like saying you almost got swatted is manipulation. Plain and simple. Because you didn't get swatted. You either did or you didn't. Right? At that point, you might as well just say it got swatted. You're lying anyways, right? So just say it, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. The SWAT team just stopped at the 7-Eleven. They were like, dude, Slurpees are half off today. They called ahead to make sure I'm black. Damn, dude. That's hardcore, bro. That's hardcore. You must have been in a different state, bro. That's definitely not some stuff that happens in the Northwest, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, so I definitely see that and agree with you, Granny. I think people will always try to make themselves a victim. And that's the thing, they're so used to doing it, they accuse you of doing it. Like, I had all those people on Twitter being like, look at him out here making himself a victim. I'm like, how? In what way am I making myself a victim? By putting out funny tweets or putting out funny titles. Like, again, there's no proper way to respond to being canceled. Because if you apologize, they say, your apology is not genuine. If you make light of it, they say you're making yourself a victim. If you got down on your hands and knees and you cried and you begged, they would twist the knife further, I promise you. Because they don't actually care about the thing you did or the thing that you said. They care about scoring virtue points. And they care about the attention, the positive attention that they'll get from having the right opinion. That's what they care about. They care about the dopamine hit they get from somebody saying, wow, this person is really good. This person is doing a really good job. I always knew you were a good person. That's what they're going for. Because again, when Stephen King got canceled with the right, I use this example often. Stephen King got canceled with the right? Stephen King came out and he quote tweeted somebody who said that Charlie Kirk wanted to stone gay people to death, which is objectively false, never happened, right? That never happened, it's not real. And Stephen King fell for the propaganda because Stephen King is a human being and human beings sometimes fall for propaganda, right? And so he did that, and then the internet rightfully were like, no. And what he did is exactly what you're supposed to do. He said, oh, I fell for the propaganda. My bad. I apologize. That wasn't true. And then the internet continued to try to cancel him and try to get people to not go see his movie. And what I'm saying is, like, it doesn't matter what side of the political spectrum you fall on. The mob doesn't actually care about the thing, typically. It typically doesn't matter, bro. I gotta be honest, I don't accept his apology. That's fair, you don't have to, but that's exactly what he's supposed to do, right? Like, what is somebody supposed to do when they're wrong? Like, again, maybe he should have just not apologized for it because he wasn't gonna get it accepted anyways, right? Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I try to look at it from the spectrum of, like, everybody needs, like, if you really want to keep things fair, like, if somebody makes a mistake, they fall for propaganda and they apologize, like, what more can they do? Like, what do they have left at that point? Like, their only option was to not be wrong in the first place, which, like, that's not fair. That's not really how life works, you know? I just feel like propaganda is one thing when it talks about accusing about believing someone should be stoned. Yeah, I mean, it sucks that he fell for it. And you definitely are well within your right to be like, yeah, that's too big of a deal to just be like, my bad. That's fine. But, like, he did exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation when you fall for propaganda. And if I fell for the propaganda and I made a mistake, I would like my apology to be enough. And I know that it wouldn't be. But again, I think I would just like try to treat people the way I want to be treated, you know? Celebrities just need to learn they should not open their mouth on political anything, to be honest. You're probably right, Frig. I mean, that's probably not wrong. You're better off not saying anything, probably. I think it was such a good example of how dangerous the internet is, how global people are, no matter the age of success. Correct. That's definitely a different lesson to learn from that. The lesson that I took from it was, it really doesn't matter if you're right or left wing. Like, if you make a mistake on the internet, no one cares about your apology, so you might as well just either double down or not say anything. Because you really have there's like no way out of it. So there's no winning there. If you apologize, they'll clown you. If you don't, they'll call you out for it. Exactly. Totally, dude. I think it's mostly important to just like be right with yourself and God. Like you can say the apology, but it's not gonna change anything. Like you can apologize like for you. Like your apology, in theory, an apology really is supposed to be for you anyways, right? Like, I don't apologize for them. I apologize for me, because it's the right thing to do. Yo, what's up, Big Jim? How you doing? I love you. It's good to see you, dude. Long time no see, homie. I feel it depends. It's so extreme. Like, look at when people tell me my favorite show is having a reboot. That's fair. I mean, also, again, I'm not running cover for Stephen King, but he's like 7 million years old. Like he's probably like still uses Snopes to fact check stuff, you know? Like he's not like punching stuff into Grok to check in real quick. That's all I'm saying. He's definitely a boomer AF. So I'm on T-Mobile. I ended up taking him on my free time, so I want to see oh yeah, Black Phone 2 looks good too. No, you're good, Jim. I don't say that to shame you for not being around. I love you and I know you're busy. It was more just like, I'm so happy to see you. I hope you go well, kind of stuff. And yes, collecting virtue points, Granny. It's usually what it's about. I want to see the Long Walk, sell the controversy. Oh, Long Walk was awesome, dude. And again, like, Stephen King and I do not see eye to eye on much politically. Like, he's a far left dude. He's a million-year-old far left boomer, dude, so... He's the No Kings protest guy, right? Like, that's what he's about, bro. But I still watched this movie and I loved it. And I loved this book. In the end, King sucks. You won't let us have Pennywise. That's so funny, dude. I don't know if that's why. Is that really the Baron? Is it Stephen King? Still don't get the protest? Oh, it's just like, it's really embarrassing. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And that's my thing. I'm a big fan of protest. Again, I gas up Lil Simsy every day for actively leaving the Sims 4 creator program over the EA acquisition from Saudi. Like, that is so giga chad of her to be like, I don't support what they're doing, and so I'm not going to be a part of their partner program. Like, dude, your conviction fills me with pride, right? And I don't even agree. I don't agree. I have no strong opinions on the Saudis purchasing EA. I'm like, to me, it's like, oh man, more billionaires buying billionaire things, more rich people doing rich people things. Like, all right, it happens, bro. But like, for her to stand up and take an active stand against it in a real tangible way with the platform she has, that should be celebrated. Even if I disagree, or if I don't have, like, if I'm not aligned with her ideologically. Like, I'm not necessarily misaligned. I don't know. I don't have strong opinions about the Saudi acquisition. Like, I don't think there's any question that the Saudis are evil, right? I don't think there's any question that they're... I mean, I guess I shouldn't even really say that, because I'm just going off of what I've heard other people say who I respect, right? I don't have any direct knowledge of the Saudi blood money is like well documented, right? But I don't really know anything specific about. I just know they're a different flavor and color of evil, right? It's everyone's right to protest. Exactly. I not only support it, I respect it, especially when it comes at great cost. And I mean, imagine like a fog whisperer. Like imagine just a generic, like an Otstarva. Like if behavior supported, like they sold their company to a company that was like against something that Otstarva was very ideologically against. And he said like, I will not be in the fog whisperer program anymore. That's a big deal. It's a big deal to leave a partner program of the game that you make money from. Like that's extremely big deal, right? And that's what Simsy did, dude. And so I'm proud of it, dude. Hey, Lil Meat. What's up, Sigma Willie? How are you, dude? I don't know what Lil Meat is, but I'm neutral on that nickname. Saudi body today just know they aren't directing the game. They just want the profits. Yeah, totally. Agreed. I agree. It's like, I don't think that the Saudi prince is going to have some sort of like, again, it's like pretty well documented that they're not big fans of the LGBTQ in the Middle East, right? And their religion is not really compatible with LGBTQ, right? That's a pretty, like, you know, she made more than all the dog whisperers combined. That's so funny. They are kind of dogs, aren't they? Oh, behavior, please, another biscuit. No, sorry, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, bro. No, but yeah, you're correct. She makes more than all they combined, and she left. Like, she did that at great personal cost to herself, and that's very impressive. Right? All I'm saying is, like, Saudis are very, I guarantee you, like, the Middle East is not very kind to LGBTQ rights, right? I don't think that they're going to come down on The Sims 4 and put some Sharia stuff in Sims 4, but I just don't see that happening. I think it's business. I think they're buying a game. They're buying a company. That company owns a bunch of games. They publish a bunch of games. I don't see it having a huge impact on the content because they're wanting to make money, right? Again, I could be wrong. And I'll say right now, Simsy was strongly opposed enough to say, I'm not going to be a part of that. I'm not going to be a partner with EA if they're being paid in blood money. And like, that's pretty dope. You ever get into a podcast? Yeah, I do a movie podcast. I do a movie podcast called Slashly Ever After with my fiance. But my content, my YouTube content's going to be more of a podcast now. Like, this is what I'm going to do for my YouTube. So if you guys like political content, yeah, that's my YouTube. I'm putting my videos up there. I'm not getting there for this, but isn't Palestine against the LGBTQ? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, in broad steps, yes. Like, Hamas is not an LGBTQ friendly group. Right? Palestine is not a LGBTQ safe space. Like, not at all. Which again, like, that's not for me to decide. Like, that's their lifestyle, that's their country, that's their right. No, I'm not judging them for that, but that's definitely true. Yeah, your wife is like literally the most adorable human. Correct. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna marry her forever. A lot of the Sims partners are distancing themselves from me and the Sims. Yeah, I'm sure of it. I'm just talking about Simsy because she's the one that I watch, and that she's Brittany's favorite, and we met her at TwitchCon. My point I'm trying to make. And this is not like, I'm not trying to like posture myself as like superior in any way. But my point is like, she's ideologically opposed to the Saudis enough to like completely leave the partner program. And like, I just got canceled for making a video saying that I don't think that Charlie Kirk was evil. And I am a huge fan of hers and have a tremendous amount of respect for her. I have a feeling that if she watched my video, she would not say, I'm a huge fan of his, and I have a lot of respect for him. And I'm okay with that. I accept that. Because she doesn't have to agree with me, and she doesn't have to like me. For me to agree with her and like her. Right? Well, because I'm pro-Palestine. I was pro-Palestine because Palestine was suffering a genocide. And whether you want to use the word genocide, which there's a debate about the word genocide, that's okay. Whether they believe in LGBTQ or not, no people deserve to be under that kind of authoritarian oppression, no matter what. I don't care what your views are. I don't care what your views are on social. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what your views are on LGBTQ. Like, you don't deserve to be starved to death, right? Like, that's this. It's a human rights violation. Again, the word genocide is debated. I don't think that anyone is going to debate whether there was a human rights violation taking place in Gaza. I don't think anybody would argue that what they were doing was okay. Even the most staunch supporters of Israel will say, like, of course we don't support everything they're doing, because you can't rubber stamp everything they were doing. Like, that's insane. I'll be right back. I need a water. My favorite political podcaster, he talked about this recently, not recently, like within the last year, he talked about it. He's very anti-war. He's very anti-violence. Like, he's a lot like me. That's why I like him so much, right? Like, we have a lot in common in that way. And he was talking about how he was like, yo, the whole Gays for Gaza thing, it's like, that's great, you know, that they're on the right side of history, because everybody should be against what's happening in Gaza. But he's like, people should all, it shouldn't matter what you are. It shouldn't matter gays for Gaza, blacks for Gaza, straights for Gaza, whites for Gaza. It should, like, every person should be like, what they're doing there is wrong, and we need to stop it. And so it's like, whatever starts the coalition, whatever gets people saying the human rights violation in Gaza needs to stop, I'm all for it. And that's like 100% my opinion. Like, that should be something that should be pretty easy for people to rally around. And white dudes for Kamala, true. White dudes for Harris, bro. Dewey, I love you. Thank you for hanging out on Kick and YouTube and Twitch. The trifecta. You're such a goat. Thank you, thank you. So yeah. So again, I don't think that those things are in conflict. I think that you can be like staunchly hardcore pro-LGBTQ and still be against the human rights violation that was happening in Gaza. Might be happening again soon. Hopefully not. We have a very tenuous ceasefire happening right now, right? But I don't think those two things are in conflict. Like, because you don't have to think that a human rights violation is wrong is unconditional, in my opinion. It doesn't matter. Yeah, again, it's just like, that should not be happening. And so I don't really consider that much to be like some people try to use that as a gotcha, which I don't really agree with. I do get it though. I get the concept. Like, there is a little bit of, what's the word for it? Like, once you get through, yeah, human rights are never partisan issues. Agreed. But once you get through, it's a legacy. Who is this? Is this Dwight Jackson? But you know, once you get through the human rights violation, then you can start talking more about the social issues and stuff, right? Like, because again, some of the things that they believe in Palestine are going to be in conflict with a lot of Western civilization. Full stop, right? So once you get through, but the thing is, like, none of those issues are more important than stopping the genocide, right? That's what needs to stop. That's what needs to happen. Like, you need to feed these children, right? You need to feed these women and children, and you need to stop blowing up hospitals, right? And then after all that happens, right? Then you start to unpack the rest of the stuff. But again, say stop blowing up hospitals? Yeah. Oh yeah. Hospitals and churches, bro. Nothing was off limits in Gaza, bro. They leveled the entire place. Like, horrific stuff. Antiwar.com, dude. It's like, it's a hard watch. It's a hard read. But I'm glad that I go there basically every day. It reminds you about... Oh. Yeah, I cannot recommend antiwar.com enough. Oh, sigh. I get it. It's because you're into blowing up hospitals. I get it. It's so funny. But yeah, man. And again, like, it's ironic that I get canceled by the left-wingers, right? But I'm like a very socially left-right winger, right? And I'm very, like, I have a lot of, like, I'm very, like, super libertarian, right? I have, like, very much, like, people have individual rights and individual liberty, and if they're not harming anyone else, like, It shouldn't be the state or any individual's right to take anything away from anybody. And, you know, the only time I really support any sort of government interventions is when other people's liberties are being, right? They're being harmed. It's the whole concept. And a lot of lefties are like, they want to cancel me. It's like, I have a very, among right-wing circles, I have a very, like, left-wing opinion on foreign policy in Gaza. Like, I'm very much, like, in line with a lot of left-wingers. Right? But they don't want to get on the same page. Be like, oh yeah, let's band together on this issue because they're, oh, well, if you associate with anything right-wing, you're evil and you're a Nazi and you're a fascist. So what's the issue with the war? Like, why are they at war? Oh, Granny, it's so complicated. It's been going on for like nearly 100 years. There's been a war over there. If not longer, probably longer overall. TLDR is that there was a huge terrorist attack on October 7th, 2023. Right? And basically the government of Israel used that as an excuse to occupy Gaza and start the process of, in my opinion, to start the process of ethnic cleansing. What's up? I bomb an entire foreign continent, turn into a Margaritaville, but guaranteed I got the next shiny Pokemon in chat. I believe you. The funniest thing is that I believe you. Haven't we have any gray areas in politics? I know, right? Yeah, no, it's awful. Because again, and then don't worry though, because if you disagree with even one issue, you're a grifter now. Even though being a moderate's like the worst thing you can do for grifting. Like if I was grifting, I should legitimately lean into a bunch of this stuff, dude. Like, unfortunately, I'm too moderate to be a grifter. It's unfortunate. Oh, he got me. He got me. Like, he outsmarted me, but then he missed. I get me in a scope of trouble here, boys. No, I make it. I make it to the double pallet. Oh, he's better. He's better. He's just better, dude. Yeah, too conservative to be a lefty. Exactly. It's like, yeah, I fall in that middle of the pack, dude, and it's unfortunate because it's like you got the left over here, and you got the right over here, and you got the moderates here, and I'm like right here. I'm like right here because I have very radical economic beliefs and like really radical like anti-Fed, you know. But I move further right every day because these leftists, man, like it's like Tally said it so well. It's like people aren't leaning right; they're leaning away from the left. It's like the way these people, man, the way these people operate. It just makes you be like, just get away, just shut up, dude. Like, it's just so tough, dude. Anyways, that's a whole other can of worms, and that's a bunch of YouTube videos later. But it's just like, dude, some of these people, man. Like, do you even listen to yourself, man? Like, do you even know, like, how you sound? Like, you have to know. Like, and that's not why they're so quick to call people grifters, is because it's just like, they just obviously don't really believe these things. They're just saying them for clout. Like, that has to be it, right? Actual insane word, dude. And again, you have like, and it's not everybody. I hate generalizations. I really do. I don't like to generalize, but I just see it happen so much more on the left than on the right. But like, it's like once you say like, hey, that person really has a point. So I saw a really good meme today. The best meme I saw today. It was one of those Chad memes, and it had like one side of the conversation. It was the TDS people, and the other side was the Trump worshipers, the blind Trump worshipers, and then it was like the reality is somewhere in the center. right? And it's just like, you just can't look at something and be like, again, I'm the first person to be skeptical of the ceasefire in Gaza. But like, can we at least agree that it's like pretty dope that as of right this second, there's less starving kids in the world? Like there's less children being bombed in hospitals? Like, can we just like, and and you can say that it's a good thing. You can say it's a good thing. And that doesn't mean you're rubber stamping MAGA. Like, not even close. Oh, that's my bad, dude. Like, quite the opposite, man. But if you don't give any credit where credit's due, it's just like the boy who cried wolf type stuff, dude. If you don't acknowledge things for what they really are, people stop taking you seriously. They stop trusting you. They stop believing you. Beans, hello. What's up, dude? Oh, that is the funniest thing I've ever seen, bro. I gotta send that to Brittany. Hold on. Hold up. Oh, man. He's never beaten the silly goose accusations, bro. You guys on a temp account. Keep doing your bro. I trust you and take you seriously, Sunny Love. I appreciate that a lot, Jim. I do. Can you write my exam about depression for me on Friday? Sure, dude. Yeah. As long as I can use ChatGPT, I'm down. I actually don't. I've never used ChatGPT in my entire life. Never once. I use Grok because it's on Twitter and it's free. I thought people hated Trump. Isn't liberals are against him? A lot of people hate Trump. Liberals obviously hate Trump. A lot of right-wingers hate Trump too, if you didn't know. But again, you would never believe that from listening to people on the left. You would never believe that there are people that push back. But it's true, man. Like, he's not this, like, you definitely have like a cult-like following of people that will always make an excuse for everything. They'll always explain everything. They'll always claim 4D chess no matter how dumb the thing is. Like, you'll have those people for sure on the right. But then you have a lot of people who like hold them to court, hold them accountable just the same way they do any other politician, right? I mean, my favorite podcaster was one of the loud voices calling for him to be impeached for bombing Iran, right? I watched a whole debate about that today. Are the ball selections always all one word? I don't know. I just know Ultra Ball is one. That is so funny, dude. Is it okay for Obama to bomb weddings? Dude, Obama was like one of the biggest war hawks we've ever had. People don't even realize that, bro. I did not know that. I was so out of touch. I had no idea what a bad record he had on foreign policy, bro. I was so focused on domestic policy with Obama, I didn't even realize how bad he was. I think you can do it with a spacer without. All right, bet. Yo, good catch, guys. Good catch. I didn't get that earthworm. I'm a little sad about it, but I'll be all right. Yo, big W's, dude. You know it's supposed to take like 6 months to get a Nobel Peace Prize. We got the award before taking office. I had no idea. Man. That guy, dude. I voted for that guy. I don't regret it. He convinced a lot of us. No, you're fine, Grant. I love talking about this stuff. Brittany will tell you, to a fault, I enjoy talking about politics in the news. It's my obsession. I love talking about this stuff, dude. I talk to Brittany so much about this stuff that she tells me she wants a divorce. No, you have no problem. This is my stuff. And I love learning new stuff. I love learning new stuff, man. Yeah, no, I'll definitely read your thing, James. I saw you posted it. It was just a lot of words, bro. I could try, but I'm definitely going to read it and respond to it 100%. Yeah, everybody's crooked. They're all evil. We're all, again, I talk about this a lot. We're all just begging and pleading and clawing and scraping to move like 1 inch closer to liberty. Like, we're not going to see in our life now. We're in a very unprecedented time in human history right now. And I do think we're going to see some insane stuff before this is all done. Because the national debt is never going away. And it's a runaway freight train right now. I do think that over the next few years, we're going to see some insane stuff as a result of that. That's all I'm going to say. Like, the debt has always been a problem since I was a child. There's always been jokes about the national debt. It's getting past the point of the jokes and to the point of, like, actual crisis. Like, it's, like, going to destabilize the biggest superpower in the world kind of stuff. All right, sounds good, Tally. I love you, bro. Glad you got your Pokemons, bro. Thanks for hanging, bro. Even though I'm not playing Hunt. I know it took a lot for you to come to a DVD stream, dude. I appreciate it. I was giving the innocent everyday citizens ignorant take on the Middle East. Bet, yeah. Dude, I just keep learning more and more. And the more I learn, the more I want to learn. I love this stuff, dude. I've watched so much political content this week. I might watch more tonight before bed. I don't know, dude. We'll see. I definitely will be on Twitter before bed, reading about stuff. You're stunning and brave. That's so true. Yeah. Yeah, no one will take our social security because we have guns. Sure, dude. Sure, dude. Bro, when I was like super left-wing pilled, when I got super left-wing for a while, I remember being like, what do we need guns for, man? I remember like rationalizing that even if we had guns, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't make any difference. And then I realized just how ignorant that is. It's so dumb. I was like, dude, they have tanks and they have helicopters. Why would we need guns? They're just going to destroy. They just use rocket launchers on us, bro. Guns are scary and people shouldn't have them? Yeah, okay, bud. Yeah, okay, bud. Yeah, now we have drones. We also, again, you guys have no idea how much damage one redneck with a 30-06 could do. In the woods, man. Like, you guys have no clue. Like, I'm not saying we'd be able to beat the National Guard. But it would not be easy. And they're not going to, like, carpet bomb American cities, man. I mean, that might be all they could do. Which is a win all in of itself. Because then, you know, if they get to the point that you have to do that, then hopefully cooler heads prevail. You just give away that I own the 30-06 to buy? I did, yeah. I just doxed your 30-06. I know how much damage our 4570 does when we take it on the bush. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying, Bio. 4570 is such an awesome caliber. You were such a... You just got so many Chad points. My ex-father-in-law shot a wild boar with a 4570 one time. And I was like, damn, that's such a cool gun. I was blown away by that gun. I love shooting that gun. I've never had a 4570, but now I want one. I'll stock up on guns when I get to the South. The South is big on guns, man. They're not so big. The gun laws here aren't that bad, but I've just never bothered to get one here. I had one before, but when I left Alaska and came back, I was like, my spirit was broken. I just didn't care anymore. Just keep a golf club by my front door. Yeah. I have a hammer, dude. I have a hammer by my bed and a shotgun by my front door. Oops. Your police don't even wear guns? Man. How nice it must be. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I do think it's awesome that that works. Can you imagine how bad America would be if our cops didn't have guns? Dang, dude. That'd be terrifying. 222? Nice, yeah. Old school. Love it. Man, I want to go shooting now. Once we get all settled in the South, I'll definitely start a little armory. I'm not one of those like crazy people. I'm not tally crazy with guns. I don't need 70. I just need like a couple from each category, you know? You think police are dickheads? How could you say such a thing about the fine, upstanding people that wear the uniform of the nation? I can't believe you've said that. You're not in gun nuts, please do say whether maybe use a taser instead. You're such an idiot, bro. Tally, I still remember OG Tally with the wall of guns behind the stream setup, dude. You lost count over 74? Bro, you are such a southerner. And that is not a derogatory statement that I'm making. Oh. You guys remember this guy was a 110 killer? I remember. I remember. It's just crazy because like they say no politics and no religion, right? In streaming, but nobody has any problem saying left-wing politics. Nobody ever gets canceled for saying left-wing stuff. Nobody ever gets, people get called like stunning and brave when they say stuff like left-wing stuff, right? It's like a double standard in the streaming space and the internet, and the internet in a whole. I would say streaming space. I used to think it was DVD, and then I started paying more attention to bigger streamers and the bigger streaming space. You remember when I got tunneled by a trickster during an event? It was a fog whisperer who complains about tunneling. Oh, I can do a whole video on that person. Oh, the video I can make on that person. Chat, I've already started. This fog whisperer tunneled out my fiance during an event. This is a streamer who has made their entire personality online oppressed survivor main. Oh, the killers are so sweaty. Oh, the killers play so sweaty. The killers don't care about survivor fun. Slugging is toxic. Camping is toxic. All this stuff is toxic. And then this person tunneled Brittany out during an event. Off stream, of course, because they would never on stream. Oh, man, the hypocrisy. And it's like, this person is just one of those, dude. It was one of those streamers. Like the virtue signaling, left-wingy, like, I'm better than everybody. Everybody else is bad. Like, oh. Anyways. Oh, it's so nice, dude. So funny. I'll talk about that story. I'll tell that story someday. You know, Athena, if that happened to me today, I would make a video. I might still make a video. This person, I've started collecting receipts on this person to make a video about this person. Because of their stuff that they do and the stuff that they say is dangerous. And I truly believe that. Right? And it was off stream, yeah. But again, I'll probably talk about that in the video. I'll probably talk about that tunneling thing. Because that probably will offend them more than anything, bro. For me to expose them as a sweaty killer player will probably hurt them more than the rest of the stuff. Well, we tried. We tried, boys. Headbangers. That always reminds me of that Baby Metal song. What are we doing? Are we resetting? Are we resetting? You don't have to do that, bro. You don't have to do that. He has a very cool. It's the Junji Ito fit. I'm helping my friends, dude. I can't leave them on the ground. Run! I don't know if he's friendly for real. He might be trolling. Okay, I'm going back this way. He looks even better with his shirt off. Ah, dude. There are very few things you can count on. Like politicians lying, taxes coming out of your paycheck, and Athena thirsting for the trickster. Okay? Those are all things you can just guarantee are going to happen. All right? That's 100%. But yeah, no. This person is a hypocrite, and they're insufferable. And I would love to expose a bunch of their hypocrisy. And again, no, never shame, and that's why I'm so proud of it. Like, I am proud of anybody for having their views if they have them with their whole chest. Right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know it. Like, that's why I'm not being specific. It could be so many fog whisperers, right? And like, again, it is what it is, man. They tunneled my 4 fiance. And the thing is, we don't care about tunneling. I tunnel every single day, right? What I have a problem with is somebody complaining and making videos and complaining about tunneling, constantly making their personality, how dare the killer try? And then when they play killer, just that hard tunnel, bro. And it wasn't even like, it was like a relentless from the first time they saw her until it was over. Right? Just relentless tunnel, bro. It was not Otz. That'd be so funny if it was Otz, though. I mean, Otz would tunnel and be like, I'm sorry, friend. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, friend. That probably didn't feel very good, friend. Right? I don't think you know what you're talking about. Well, don't guess, because I won't. I'll use my poker face. I'm tunneling real, guys. I'm literally shaking right now. Is tunneling real? It is real. It happens, dude. And I don't have a problem with it. As long as you're not, like, in the anti-tunnel brigade. You're like, oh, for me, if there's one thing I'm against, it's tunneling. And then, well, I'm going to do some pre-stream games. Better hard tunnel somebody with 100 hours. It was not Otz, yeah. It wasn't Otz, dude. It was Dowsy. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't Dowsy. Dowsy's been gone for a long time. Dowsy, I don't think Dowsy even plays this game anymore. And Dowsy wouldn't have said sorry. What are we catching? An Electrolyte? Also, hi, Chloe, I love you. Sorry to tell you that tunneling is real. It was me tunneling with all your followers. Is that true, James? Are you popping off on content? I honestly believe that. I know exactly how your lack of healthcare is your mental health. Looking after things is simple as neurodivergent. Smart, mentally healthy people don't usually do stupid things, right? Not normally, yeah. Looking at likes when someone tunnels the first out and then plays as nice as possible. Yeah, no, that I feel the same way. That's why I just stay sweating the whole time. I feel like it's insulting to like hard tunnel someone at 4 gens and then be like, oh, I'm gonna chill now. It's like, stop wasting our time, dude. You guaranteed your win and now you're playing chill. Like, just finish us off, man. Don't let me bleed out. Although that's kind of what's happening here, right? I don't know. I would tunnel RM. You should. Tunnel me, bro. I saw a tweet recently that resonated really hard with me. Where I was like, the guy was like, why would you hate being tunneled? Do you not want to be chased? Like, being chased is the best. And I was like, totally, dude. I like being chased too. Trickster players aren't normal. Yeah. It takes a special kind of person to still be playing Trickster in 2025. I was just thinking about, remember when Trickster was 110? That's crazy. I try so hard to get tunneled instead of my wife, dude. I'm such a simp about it.
10 gifted subs.
What?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Yo, Lava Frog going through with a 10, Mom. How could you, bro? Chat, throw down. Thank you. You're so sweet. I love you. Chat, you guys got a gifted sub from Lava Frog. Please say thank you. If you didn't, still say thank you, because Lava Frog's one of the OGs from the way back, dude. We're talking Heroes of the Storm streams. OG here, boys. What is going on, Lava? I love you. It's good to see you, chat. You're in the presence of royalty. Hi. Did you get rid of this Temu Huntress kit and give him some cool Devil May Cry kit? That'd be so sweet. I don't know, man. Isn't it kind of like too late? So I didn't watch the last stream, right? I didn't watch the PTB stream, but didn't they say they're like gonna go back to the old design of Skull Merchant? Like they're giving up on the whole actually redesigning killers or something like that? Like, isn't that what we're getting now? We're just like, so we're like never gonna get a real rework, right? So they wouldn't like fundamentally change the Trickster again, right? Like that's just gonna be a thing. Like they're like, no, his identity. But then they, okay, so now wait, can I, okay. So they're gonna go back to the Skull Merchant's original identity, right? But they're fine with what they did to Myers. Like Myers is like Timu Blight now. He's like Timu Chucky. This Trickster openly supports Nazi groups are true. Yeah, that's based. That's real. Heartbreaking, the worst person you know is a DVD player, and their barrage of whiny tweets have yet again influenced terrible decision making. Dude, it's such a hilarious thing, right? Like the worst decisions keep getting made. I was talking about that on the stream this morning. I was talking about behavior gets like flack for the wrong stuff, and they get glazed for the wrong stuff. I swear, like, they don't even get it right. People don't even get it right. Like, what to be upset about and what to be happy about. It's insane. So now we're getting the original Skull Merchant. They'll never fundamentally change the kit of the Trickster. But we've got a Michael Myers. Like, these guys literally said, oh, remember when Myers had the chainsaw? What if we worked that into his kit? What if we made him a dash killer? Absolutely mental. So your kid is showing signs of violence, you should report it to the authority. The doctor be neglecting they should people, the parents should actually go to prison. That's an interesting concept. Again, it's gonna be a cliche for me, but unfortunately that seems like something that would be very hard to execute by a State Department that is maybe not good at executing complex things. Like conceptually, it's a great idea. The guy who just one blade, yeah, he's letting me know. He's reminding me, dude. He's reminding me who the boss is here. He could kill me now. He could have killed me then, dude. I already would have thought he was cool. I already would have thought he was cool. There are so many pallets on maps now, bro. Oh. He's cute. Is everything double for you when I chat? No, I'm only seeing it once, Dewey. Games are good. Sometimes Kick bugs out. Hey, what's up, Oso? Good to see you, dude. Yeah, sometimes Kick bugs out. You're so sweet, bro. Thank you. Me becoming violent and sending my mom to prison because she refused to stop at McDonald's on the way home? Exactly. That's children, dude. They'll weaponize it, bro. It's so funny. Okay, we can do a streamer race thing. We can do a slug race. I haven't won one of these in a while. Let me go. Hold on. I feel like they got a head start, bro. It's neck and neck. I don't live with my mom, but I should. I don't see any reason not to. Brittany and I have literally talked about it, dude. Like, in this day and age, if you got parents who still love you and they have money, like, just do what you gotta do, bro. Okay? The Federal Reserve is destroying all of our futures, all of our children's futures. The dollar is worth nothing. Why are you pieces of garbage only sacrificing me and letting the rest of you go? Toxic morons. Garbage like you are all what ruined this game. Yo, that Leon chat is pretty reasonable crash out, yo. That's so cool, Xerxes. Are you live? Xerxes, are you live? Dude, what a go, dude. What a go, chat. Go check out Xerxes, chat. She's super cool. Been very kind to me. Lord, I remember getting tunneled 10 games in a row. I crashed out too, and I'm normally the calm one. Yeah, dude, getting tunneled 10 times in a row does get exhausting. Yeah, I don't remember. They have a number. I think it's 88, babe. We'll have to look it up. We'll have to, next time she shows up, we'll shout her out. If I had to choke my biological mama to stop her from attacking me because she was trying to kill my firstborn in my stomach, then she turned around and put a restraining order on me and tried to take my support kitty. Dude, I'm going to say it, Athena. I'm Team Athena on this one. She sounds like a piece of work. A real piece of work, and I'm going to pray for her. All right? Because that's all I got for you right now. That sounds insane. I don't like that. Nancy Mace main stricter on an alt account, everyone passive forward. Is that true? Nancy Mace, dude. Oh, no. Not Nancy Mace. That's so funny, dude. I bet you most people don't know who Nancy Mace is, Chloe. That's pretty funny. I bet the average person who plays DBD doesn't know who that is. And so they don't realize why that's so funny. I'll be right back, chat. Oh, I believe you, too, by the way. I believe you, by the way. We got ourselves some zero sugar A&W root beer, chat. Oh. Old girl grabbed a big mixing bowl of beans and cracked her DPI for the night. That's so funny, dude. Nancy Mace is a famous Stranger Things actress. Exactly correct. Yep, correct. Yep, 100%. Yep, you got it. You got it on your first guess. That's crazy. Yeah, I can't believe that she made it into DVD, bro. But yeah, so Dewey, sometimes Kick does that double post thing. It's really annoying. He does the double post thing. Very, very annoying. Hang on one second. I gotta message Brittany again. Anyways, sorry, I had to gossip with my lady, chat. Chat, I'm a very strong proponent of not gossiping. I don't judge people who gossip. My best friend, my absolute 100% best friend in the world, is the biggest gossip in the world. Like, dude literally lives to gossip, right? I don't think gossiping is good for me. I think it's unhealthy, and I reject it. But I do gossip with my wife, and I don't think that counts, right? It doesn't count if it's your fiance, right? Like, I'm allowed to gossip just with Brittany, I feel like. That should be okay. That's my opinion. If I just keep it to like one gossip partner, right? It's almost like, I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Athena. I think it's like, what is it called? It's like being a monogamous with gossip. Gossip monogamy. Like if I only gossip with, if you only sleep with one person, right? You'll never have a random child out of wedlock. You'll never get an STD. There's all these benefits to being in a monogamous sexual relationship. There are also benefits to being in a monogamous gossip relationship. All right? You never have to keep track of stuff. You never have to worry about, right? It's just, it's so simple. You never have to worry about it coming back to somebody else, right? Oh yeah, and again, if you love to gossip, you love to gossip. I don't judge. I said, my best friend in the world is Tally Ho, bro. Guy loves to gossip, dude. It's like he lives for that stuff, bro. He's basically a little church marm with all the gossip, dude. To me, it isn't bad. Monogamy, gossip, murder, it's all safe. Yeah, if we do it together, exactly. Thank you. See, she's right. She's right, chat. Look at you become one with your spouse when you get married, so technically you're just telling yourself. Exactly. See? Exactly. It's not bad. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I just don't do it. I don't think it's good for me. I don't think I've seen it have a profound negative impact on me, and I've seen it have a profound negative impact on people that were previously in my circle. So being petty and gossiping, it just doesn't seem to me like something that is a net benefit. And so I reject it. I reject the things that make my life worse, not better. And again, it's not for me to decide if it has that effect on other people. So it's like alcohol and drugs, man. I'm pretty anti like alcohol and drug culture in the sense that, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Hold on. What was I gonna, Windows. Like alcohol is great and drugs are great in moderation. And so it really comes down to whether or not somebody is truly moderating as well as they think they are. Because if they are, then they're fine, right? I think that a lot of people are in denial and they pretend that they moderate and they don't. And I think that alcohol and drugs and gossiping, like, there are all these things that, like, they're all gambling, gossiping, drinking, smoking, all these things, like, they're all, you just got to be honest about your relationship with them. Again, radical accountability, radical honesty. I think there are ethical ways to drink, and there are ethical ways to do drugs, and there are ethical ways to gossip. I just think that some people like make it their entire identity, or they rely too much on it. Just like people can get addicted to drinking, people can get addicted to the drama, man. You know, I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes. And so, a baby, a wild leopard. Wild leopard. My favorite typo, a friend to send me no, not at all, and she sent me no, not anal. Yeah, that'll do it. That really is like the Mount Rushmore of typos, bro. It's just, you really can't, you're not gonna climb a better summit than that, dude. You're not gonna climb a better summit than that, bro. Oh, I'm not getting this either. Give me that leader. Give me that leader. No, you missed the skill check. You destroyed us, dude. Yeah, I think alcohol is a drug is a pretty, I think that's a pretty, I don't think that's a very controversial thing to think, personally. It's a substance that, it's a mind-altering substance, right? I don't think you'll find any pushback on that from scientists or reasonable people. And again, I don't think that there should be a nationwide alcohol ban. I don't think there should be a nationwide porn ban. I don't think there should be a nationwide drug ban. I do think that society used to do a much better job of policing that sort of stuff. Policing stuff. Gotta bring back shame, dude. I heard a guy that I listened to. I was listening to a podcast. All right, baby, I love you so much. I'll be there soon. I'll be there very soon. I'll be there in like 40 minutes probably at max. A guy whose podcast I listened to, he made a comment. He was like, it's like, he was talking about people and like their lack of accountability. And he's like, we got a society full of people who will sit in a room and they'll eat and they'll eat and they'll eat and they'll gain weight and they'll gain weight and they'll gain weight. And then when they get too overweight to go out the front door, they say, we got to do something about that door. And it's like, what about the behavior that led you there, bro? Like, why is fixing the door what we needed to do? You know what I mean? Like, and I was like, that really like resonated. It's like when you try and you want to treat a symptom, not a disease, bro. Anyways, yeah, it's the door's fault. Exactly. Baby, I love you. I'll come give you a kiss after this game. You eat and you can't gain weight? Wow. Imagine coming in here and flexing that, bro. I'm happy for you. I honestly am. It's because I don't live my life with envy. Envy is a mortal sin, right? I try not to envy. But I will say, it'd be nice if I had that problem. Okay, well. This one's not going too good. That guy's name is Nim Hates You. It's right there in his name, dude. Derek, I love you. I gotta go to school. All right, sounds good, Beans. I love you so much. Good luck with your school. And good luck with your exam or your essay that's coming up. I know you got this, dude. I believe in you. Give me some of them after I get my... Yeah, right? Hook him up, dude. The baby weight's got to go somewhere, bro. So funny. Yeah, boy. Oh. Oh. No way he cuts it off this way. He does! Oh! Your firstborn, how'd you gain 100 pounds exactly? W, dude. That's really good for my neurodivergence. I like that. £100 exactly. That's so orderly. It's not good. You're almost 300 pounds. Hey, you know what? You need to do what you gotta do when you're having a baby, bro. That's what you gotta do. You gotta gain that weight. It's good. It's healthy. I mean, you can go a little overboard sometimes, true, but you gotta. Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you're done, right? You get back into form. Guy's name is Milk It Hard. He sure did milk me hard, bro. Okay, chat. I'm gonna ready up. I'm gonna go kiss Brittany goodnight. I'll be right back. Don't be hating on yourself, Athena. You gotta go easy on pregnant women, bro. You guys are heckin' warriors, man. Oh, I'm done with Jeff, right? I gotta go back to Adam. I'm just bouncing around on guys that have the event items. I don't hate myself just other people being rude. Yeah, other people being rude is the worst. There's no way I want people poking my belly ass from having more than one. That's so rude, dude. People are just like, again, society needs more class. Society needs to, I don't know, bro. I don't want to sound like an old man shouting at the clouds, but people used to feel shame, bro, in this country. Like when I was growing up, shame worked. There's been in some ways, not in all ways, but in some ways, there's been too much validation. You know what really grinds my gears? People rubbing my belly. I'm not a petting zoo. Exactly, right? That's just such a an egregious offense to your boundaries, dude. Stop it. Biggest fear about another child is the hormones postpartum. Yeah, that can be rough, dude. Seen that with my own two eyes, bro. Bro, when I was with my firstborn son, like when we got home from the hospital that night, we watched March of the Penguins. I picked March of the Penguins. It was like I knew that I should do something horrible. Yeah. Like, what an awful film. I mean, again, I don't feel bad about it anymore. I used to feel kind of bad about it. Not anymore. I'm all right with it. But holy cow, was that a bad idea? To slap on March of the Penguins.
Eternal peace.
I don't know who else. I want to... Not on Jane. Ash has him for sure. Nancy? No Nancy. Nancy's gross. None on Jonathan. None on Yui. 7 on Zarina. That's awesome, dude. I never get to play Zarina. That's so cool. Alright, so what's going on with DVD, man? Survivor actually has crazy fast queues now. Or crazy long queues, I mean. Sorry, I meant to say long queues. Like, people are actually playing the Survivor role now? That's crazy. What is that? Why did I buy all these, dude? Yeah, no, I was talking about killer lobbies used to be the longest back in the day, but I said that there's been a shift, but... Survivor lobbies are getting longer again. I mean, I think it's usually been this way. This is usually what it is, like in the evening time, like it's 10 o'clock on the West Coast, like people are doing their gaming before bed right now, dude. You know? People are just chilling out, doing some gaming before bed. Yeah. March of the Penguins after Bert. Listen, dude. Listen, I'm going to do all this stuff over again. We're going to do it right this time, all right? I'm going to do it right this time. Ooh, it's an Oreo. It's an Oreo. Dude, you guys remember when a bunch of people got canceled for calling her Oreo? Remember that? A bunch of people did like heartfelt apologies and got told their apologies were meaningless. You remember? I remember. Oh, I wish I could go back in time, dude. Oh, I'd make a video. I like calling her Sudoku. I thought it was funny. Sadako, Sudoku? Yeah, no. That chick Vizzy got canceled. She was like 100% a soldier for every social justice thing ever. Like, it was one of those classic cases of like, you do everything they say, you jump through every hoop. But if you say one thing they don't like, bro, you're dead. You're dead forever. Disgusting behavior. I'm making a tweet about it. Anyways. Anyways, she wouldn't want me to be on her side, I guarantee you, so... She would probably, if you asked her about me, I'm pretty sure she'd disavow me. That happened to me at TwitchCon. I was at TwitchCon. I saw somebody who I stood up for when they were getting canceled, and they gave me the dirtiest look. I was like, okay. I got you, dude. I don't need, again, I didn't stand up for them when they were getting canceled to try and get something from them. See, that's how they operate. That's how that side operates, right? That's how that side of the internet operates. That's how they operate. They do this stuff to get something. Right? They do it because they want to get something. I stood up for her because it was the right thing to do. And I didn't stand up for her loud enough. I would, if I had to do over again, I would stand up loud and proud. Ironically enough, some people that I was friends with at the time also stood up for her, but they were not willing to do it publicly. Now, BB says Hamas violated the ceasefire and that's why he ordered strikes. Is that true? Where are you getting your news, man? And I say that like with absolutely no continess implied. I'm just curious. I'm gonna read Anti-War after stream. Cause they give me the good stuff, dude. Anti-War gives us the good stuff, bro. New York Times? Oh, okay. I mean, it's not completely... Again, you can get your news from The Guardian, or you can get your news from Red State, right? And neither one of them is going to be right, and neither one of them is going to be all the way wrong. All right? There's going to be some truth in there. But you're much better off getting... Yo, GG Xerxes. I love you, dude. So good to see you. I'm making mistakes. I'm making mistakes. Yeah, dude, I barely play Survivor these days, but I've been kind of bouncing back and forth. I've been doing more, so I'm playing DBD more casual these days, like, I'm playing a lot of other Hunt Showdown, I'm playing Fortnite, I'm playing single player. Like, tomorrow night I'm gonna do single player horror. It's my plan for tomorrow night, since it's like a night stream and I don't have to, Brittany doesn't work on Thursday. Dude, she's just literally giving me stack after stack, bro. Absolutely cooking us, dude. Okay, I need to get a tape. But yeah, so I'm just kind of working on getting my... What are you playing tomorrow? Dollmare. Probably Lacerator. Probably Pigface. So you did better down everyone? Nah, definitely not. I was just chilling, dude. You were goofing around. I could see you were goofing, so I was curious. I don't take the game all that seriously when I'm playing in pubs, right? So I was like, I'm willing to see what this is all about. Yeah, she's doing the slug everybody thing. It's okay, though. We can get her. Huh. But yeah, so I've just been doing more like get my eerie one on both sides, get my challenges done, work on the rift, stuff like that. Like I'm just playing the game a little bit more like a casual would play, and then playing other games. So it's fun to just jump on and work on my pips on Survivor, pips on Killer. So dude. Dude, I always get recommendations to follow people on TikTok. It's so weird. Dude, this young Jin does not want to play anymore, bro. I get it. This used to be a really obnoxious build, and then they nerfed it a whole bunch. These days, I don't really see the point in getting upset. It's a skill issue when you lose to this. Like, we just played bad. I don't think I've had a single decent chase this game. Oh, she's right here. Cool, man. I don't know. How do I get to the TV without... Well, she's gonna teleport to that one, right? I can't really get to the tape. Right? Is this fun as a killer? Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of fun. I've done it before. It's kind of fun, dude, low-key. Okay. It's gonna be really hard for me to get this tape run done. Yeah, I'm cooked, I think. Yeah, we're all the way cooked. Politico finally admitted Trump will run again. It's put to rest. That's so funny, dude. Dude, like, this whole idea, it's such a stupid thing to, like... It's like the left is getting trolled so hard and they're falling for it. Like, no one in their right mind thinks dude's gonna run for a third term. And if he actually starts trying to, like, push for that, if they actually start, like, that is something that so many people will push back against. You know? And then the conspiracy theorists are like, people at communities are like, well, he's gonna like start a civil war, he's gonna start a war, and say because he's in a war he can't change power. It's like, dude, you guys are idiots. Like, shut up, dude. It's not gonna happen. If he tries it, the world will overwhelmingly push back, right? I'm gonna run an ad real quick. Like, it's not a thing, dude. You're freaking out about that. You guys should be more worried about like the spacecrafts. The potential spacecraft arriving in next year, you know, like things like that. Exactly. Yeah. It's going to fracture. The party's already divided. Like the right isn't anymore. Like they're not united at all. They're constantly bickering against one another. Like it's just, I don't know, dude. There's no way. It's not happening. The majority of people on the right, the majority of like, especially establishment guys, don't want Trump to be president. Like, ain't nobody trying to make that guy be president a third time. And it's like, falling for that is insulting to your, like, you're insulting your ancestors. Like Steve Bannon said it on a podcast, the two people whose names you don't know. Oh, wow. Guess that's gonna happen. Like, shut up, dude. Focus on something tangible. This is exactly why nobody takes you seriously, lefties. Because you're freaking out about nothing. You're freaking out about a thing that's not real, and there's like actual stuff going on in the world, bro. Like, seriously, bro. Bring back like literally anything else. Care about anything else, please. See Mitch fell yet again. We'll get that guy out. Yeah. That guy should have been out a decade ago, but if he keeps falling down, bro, they need to put some sort of liability on the government. If he falls down on the job, then we sue the government. Then they'll force him to retire. It's just so embarrassing, dude. Like, and that's exactly why these guys do it, though. Like, they're just trolls, man. They're like, ah. Yeah, I think we're thinking about a third term, bro. It's like, what has this dude done? Right? That makes you think he should have a third term. Like, Bannon's like, this is the most impactful presidency ever. It's like, all right, bro. Well, he got a ceasefire in Gaza for like a day. That's pretty good. What else did he do? Put some tanks on some cities, streets? Like, what else did he do? I will say that he shut the southern border down, which is good. Spent a lot of money, yeah. Spent a lot of money. He passed a big, beautiful bill that increases the deficit. Yep, correct. Yeah, the conservative released the big, beautiful bill that increased the deficit. That's correct. He's tried to get Thomas Massie and Rand Paul primaried. That's pretty cool. Kappa. Anyways, I do not think the speculation is Trump versus Obama 28. I mean, do it, bro. Forget about it, dude. Run it back. I mean, at this point, like, whatever, dude. Like, do we really think that there's going to be a super tangible difference in whatever establishment stooge is in the place of those two names? Do we really think that? I want a guy that's like really anti-war. I want an isolationist, man. I want an anti-interventionist guy. Don't care which part. I want a guy that wants to reduce the deficit and keep us out of foreign wars. Don't care what party he's with. I'll vote for them. Reduce the deficit, reduce government spending, and pull us out of these entanglements for foreign countries. You got my vote, dude. Kevin Bob said he wished he was president for a third term when the right went crazy. He said he can't be VP just to have the president resign. Yeah. Such a weird thing to be the president, dude. I love politics. I hate them and I love them. Like, I don't think that politics should be this big of a deal, but because they have to be, they are. And I love thinking about this stuff, talking about this stuff, learning about this stuff. I love debating about this stuff. I love learning new things every day, right? That's my favorite thing about politics. It's like, who's president and will resign as president to give up the previous president? No one would, dude. No one would do that. What kind of a cuck would you have to be to become the president of the free world and then give it up willingly? Yeah, you're correct about that, Oso. We are battling a uniparty, and you have a left-wing part of the uniparty and a right-wing part of the uniparty. That is correct. I will say that with the death of the legacy media and the advent of the independent news, could be a very strong tool moving forward for the American people. Free speech platforms like Rumble and X are very helpful. Although I don't know, I know that there's been some suspicious behavior in X. But for the most part, it's definitely a, yeah, they're definitely buddies behind the scenes. They fight on air. It's all positioning and posturing. It's evolutionary stuff, man. It's animals. They're just frumping the feathers, dude. Trying to intimidate people. I just wonder how we all know that Joe Biden was like auto pen guy, right? Joe Biden was like the auto pen guy, right? He was like about as absent a president as we've ever had. But like, how absent is Donald Trump? Like, how much is being done by the deep state in the Trump presidency compared to the Biden presidency and compared to the future presidencies, right? That's an interesting thing to think about. Yeah, Trump's awake a lot. That's true. I'm just saying, like, how cucked is he, though, right? Like, how... And I mean, like, I'm not a fan of that word. I'm not fond of that word, but how else would I describe it? Like how handcuffed is he? Like, how much of a say does he really have and stuff? Right? How many decisions are really his decisions? Right? How much is being done by the deep state? And how much is being done by interests we don't even know about? Right? And the answer is that nobody knows. But the answer is we do know what it looks like when a dude who can't dress himself and can't like walk is the president. We've seen that before. We've seen that recently. I don't want to sound ageist, but I wouldn't mind literally anyone not describing the geriatric. No, you can. Don't even worry about sounding ageist. Like, I don't believe in that. Like, you're not ageist for saying that. It's not ageist to say that. It's not very often that an 80-year-old has a sound mind, right? Again, how often? Like, nobody disputes that our parents are sometimes not relatable, right? Nobody disputes that, like, old people don't understand certain things. Like, oh, they're like, everybody knows, like, it's not an inherently bad thing to say, like, yeah, a lot of boomer parents don't know how to, like, program the TV, dude. Like, they're like, come over and set up the internet. You know, like, that's a thing. That's a thing. Like, it's not evil to observe the way that life is. And when people get older, not every time, right? Not every time, because Donald Trump is definitely doing things in his 70s that are pretty impressive. His motor in his 70s was pretty impressive. And I can say that without being MAGA or without being a Nazi, by the way. I can just say, like, pretty impressive that the guy's up 20 hours a day, taking phone calls and doing stuff. Like, when I'm that old, I'm just going to want to be watching TV, probably. But a lot, like, again, it's not controversial to say, like, hey, our boomer parents are out of touch with some stuff. They don't really get some of the stuff that we deal with. So why is it now ageist to say, hey, these guys maybe aren't the best guys to be running the country? Since they don't understand what it's like to be 30 or 40 or 20 or whatever, right? Like, they're like in a different world. And I think a lot of young people are starting to step up a little bit and make their voices heard. That's a good thing. It's a good thing for the country. It's a good thing for humanity to have some more people that are more in touch in the decision-making processes. And yeah. But anyways, yeah, it's one of these things that, like, I'm not gonna play that game anymore, bro. You know, like you don't have to worry about being accused of being ageist here for saying something, right? Something like, hey, maybe Mitch McConnell doesn't have his finger on the pulse of the average American, right? You think it was Tony Blinken? Interesting. Is that Abe Blinken's kid? That's crazy that it runs in the family like that. Again, people are just so accustomed to, and I understand why you said that, and, like, I get it, but people are so accustomed to that being, like, the way things are. Like, people will literally get offended by you saying that. Like, it's crazy. Absolute lunacy. Yo, you caught Durant, dude. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna go put this in the TV. It's like there's two ends to this conversation, right? Because you have, like, there's, like, one half of people that are like, everybody's too politically correct. And then there's another half of people that are like, I'm going to say the most offensive and horrible stuff all the time so that I can be cool and edgy. And again, like everything else, the truth and the reality lies somewhere in the middle. All right? That's unfortunate. You have to walk on eggshells, especially online, dude. I need the most socially distinct minority group to be represented. Either it's like too much to ask to want someone competent. Yeah, Exactly. I just want a competent person. A person who will be held accountable for their decisions and mistakes too. Like, yeah, it's, again, I don't think it's too much to ask. I think it's very reasonable what you're saying. Oh wow, everybody's here, bro. Somebody's got to get on them gens. It's not me. Ah. Yeah, man. I don't know, dude. I think I might be able to get this vault. I got the vault. I get the vault. I get the vault. I get the vault. I get the vault. Okay. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We got, remember, dude, like, I think that every once in a while, it's very wise to remind ourselves that Donald Trump has only been president now for, like, not even a year yet. Like, he's not even a quarter of the way through his first term. Like, this is going to be going on for quite some time. All right? So, we gotta buckle it up, dude. Buckle up, guys, because this administration is just getting started. And I just don't feel like it's been that, like, it's been kind of chill, I feel like, compared to 2016. Like, 2016 felt like the culture moved really far left. Right? 2016 to 2020, and then 20 to 24 was like kind of staying in that space. And then like near the end of like Biden's administration, where are you going? Did I open this door? Oh no. I said the most. I feel like the news is gone so fast because he knows it's his last term. What do you mean? Yo, what's up, Fiddle? Shout out to Simple Flips Indeed, bro. Bro, I miss that guy, bro. I miss him once in a while. That was a good one. Fiddle, I love you, bro. But yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? You know, I feel like the news is gone so fast because he knows it's his last term. What do you mean? I mean, like nothing big is. I mean, again, what's up, Glam? Dude, Glam Arez, my goat. Hello, I love you. It's so good to see you. Thank you for the 39 months. You're a legend. Carrot_carrot indeed. Your signal, your calling card. Appreciate that so much, dude. And I love you. You said the first term was so fast? No. I said nothing's really happening. Like, it's not really like, it's been chill compared to the first one. Is what I'm saying. Like, give me a second. I can't wait to read about that. Can't seem to leave. I appreciate that. Don't ever leave me, Glam. You're the GOAT. I just mean, like, it's been relatively quiet, I feel like. I feel like it really, whether or not this has been a really impactful presidency, a lot of that is going to come down to two things. One, how long does this ceasefire last in Gaza, right? And then two, are we really going to war with Venezuela? Because if we do, you guys are going to see me lose my freaking mind, dude. All right? I think a lot of controversy happened internally in the GOP because the first 100 days some critical GOP people. Well, it's the infighting and the constant BS, dude. Like, that's the thing. Like, they're not a united front at all. Which, like, would that be a good thing or a bad thing if they were? I don't even know. They're definitely not a united front. They're infighting constantly. Yeah, we don't really know about much, dude. I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens when the government gets reopened. I'm hoping that the Epstein files get released shortly after the government's reopened. I've heard speculation that that's the reason why they're dragging out the government shutdown, because they don't want to release the files. Is Maduro really a president or a drug dealer? I don't know. It's a good question. Let's ask Grok. Is Maduro really a president or is he a drug dealer? See what Grok thinks. Chad, I think this is going to be my last game, by the way. As much as I don't want to leave you, I do need to get to bed. Tomorrow night's going to be a late stream. Because I'm going to be real, I'm probably going to skip math on Thursday again. Bro, I didn't know that he was accused of narco-terrorism in 2020. That's crazy, dude. This is so interesting, bro. I'm glad you said this. Now I'm reading about it. Bro, it's a very interesting thing, dude. He might not be a voluntary drug user, an innocent president for sure. No, it sounds like there's some stuff. A lot of people are rejecting the legitimacy of his presidency. Very interesting. Yeah. That's very crazy. I mean, the thing is, like, they're all liars, right? And they're all scumbags. So, like, maybe he's like, I'm sure this truth is like, he's got his truth, and then we've got the feds have their truth. I'm sure the real truth's somewhere in the middle. He probably knows more than he lets on about the drug dealing stuff, but then also, I'm not assuming that all of those allegations, federal charges, are all accurate. You know what I mean? Interesting. These guys were fun. I had them earlier. Yeah, Chaz, be LG. You're gonna be LG for me, dude. I gotta get caught up on the news and get to sleep, dude. This was a good stream, though. It was a good night. I had a lot of fun talking to you guys. You don't believe the government? You know, believe it or not, bro. Believe it or not, the government's done a thing or two. I think Pull to Putin is very funny, by the way, guys. It's very funny. The government's done a thing or two that's caused me to doubt the legitimacy of their word. I know. Call me a conspiratorial kook all you want. But I just think that maybe, just maybe, the United States government has done a thing or two over the last couple hundred years, right? To make me think, yeah, I've been dipping into the Tylenol a little too heavy, bro. I guess I have, bro. I've been abusing the Tylenol. I just feel like maybe it's sometimes in their interest to not be 100% honest. Now, do I think they would lie to us, its own people? Of course not. But maybe they were mistaken. All right? You just never know. I haven't seen clown scenes of the government shutdown. Dang, dude. It's got to be it. Looks like you just exposed those crooks, dude. Dude, I love this random. He's just cooking. He's cooking so hard right now on gens. Dude, I love that, James. It's funny because my ex-in-laws were like super establishment conservatives. And I was always like, oh, dude, that's so cringe. Oh, that was funny. My in-laws now are Virginians, and what you guys will learn about Virginia politics is that they're not as partisan as the rest of the United States. They're very much a common sense state. So you don't usually have, I mean, like they've gone blue for the presidential election, like for the majority of recent history. But like when it comes to state government, like they're very much like bouncing around. Dems and Republicans are both like kind of bounce back and forth, like when it comes to AG and when it comes to governor and, you know, delegates and whatnot. So yeah, Virginia's really cool like that, bro. Like Washington, we got the elections coming up and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna have to just pick which flavor of Democrat you want to vote for, because it's like all blue here. He gave up on me, dude. I'm so sad I didn't notice that pumpkaboo, Chad. I wanted that pumpkaboo so bad. But yeah, man, you know, essentially, it's a very blue state here in Western Washington, so, which is like, that's fine. That's how they want to run their place, you know, it's good. Hasn't been working out very great for them so far, but, you know, maybe they're just about to turn the corner. But, that's why when, like, the election was going on, I was like, I mean, people were, like, talking about the election. I was like, yeah, your vote, Washington really doesn't matter. Like, whoa. That was a long swing. Wonder if people are gonna say gerrymandering for state borders as well, dude. Yeah, it's crazy. That'd be crazy. That's never gonna happen. No way. Never gonna happen. Be honest, it's like I don't like the way Herman abuses you. Hey, he monitors and abuses me, bro. It's okay, Mojo. I gave him consent before we signed up for the match. How you doing, brother? Love you, dude. Dang, Jen's kind of slowed down all of a sudden. Okay, I got a biggity bounce here, bro. I'm gonna use this for some distance. Oh, yeah. Dad wants me bad, dude. Dad wants me bad, bro. I genuinely feel for this guy, because... those, thank you, Reaper. That's awesome. Yeah, we're winning good, dude. I'm having fun. Mojo, I'm at LG right now, and I'm like, literally can't believe the stream's already done. Like, it just feels like it flew by. It was such a good stream. Such a fun stream. We were yapping politics. We were yapping all kinds of good stuff, dude. How are you doing, man? Oh, Civil War wasn't good? Yeah, that movie seemed like it was gonna be good. Dude, A24 is so solid though. IMO. Trying to keep a level head. This World Series got a hold on me, dude. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I'm so invested in Los Angeles, man. Like, obviously, I wanted the World Series to be the Mariners and the Dodgers, which I would have obviously been cheering for the Mariners, right? But now that the Mariners lost to the Blue Jays, I want LA to win so bad, bro. Like, we need to beat Canada, dude. We cannot let Canada take our World Series pennant, bro. It was so long. I stayed up till the end, bro. I'm just saying, man, hate on LA all you want for the salary cap, the lack of the salary cap, right? The super team and all that, allegations. But I'm sorry. We cannot let Canada, no, dude, take our World Series pennant, bro. I didn't want to do that, bro. I messed up, chat. Now I gotta run, dude. Now I gotta run. We gotta run. We gotta run. We gotta run. I'm going for the other gen, dude. Yeah, we cannot lose to Commie Canada, bro. No, we can't. And again, like, I don't even hate on Canada. Sure, Ohtani is like the most exciting baseball player of all time. Like, all I see is players get paid their worth, and when others you can pocket 90% of the earnings. Yeah, real. Yeah, so I think Ohtani is probably the most exciting baseball player of all time. Maybe of all time. Like, I can't think about... Ichiro was, like, such an incredible player. Such an integral part of the Mariners' history. And Ohtani just makes Ichiro seem like a boring, regular player. You know? Yeah, Montreal's. Man, I be hating on Canada pretty regular, dude. He's coming, dude. End of the road, dude. They're not gonna make it. It's very close, dude. Very close, Felix. Thank you for trying, bro. You did try, and that was very sweet of you. It's a tough match, bro. But it's all Gucci, man. I had fun. It's a really good team. I hope they get out. But on that note, chat, I am so tired. It was a long day today. That's 7 hours, or almost 8 hours of streaming for me today. Between the morning and the night stream, so. All right, chat, that's a wrap. If no one's told you they love you today, I love you. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here for the night stream. You guys are absolutely goated. I'll be back tomorrow morning at the usual time, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll be doing the morning stream. I'm going to send you guys to a little streamer you've probably never heard of, but he makes really good content, and I enjoy it a lot. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Stay clean, stay focused, stay off drugs. Christ is King. I'm going to have a quick look at Kick. I'm gonna have a quick look at Kick. See if I can find someone to raid over there. I don't know if we have anybody we can host, if I'm even following anybody. I'm gonna need to get... Night Glam, I love you. Glam Mojo, I love you. Good night, James, I love you. Yeah, nobody I follow is live. So I'm just gonna end the Kick stream. Alright, peace!